Skip. Next song. We're just chilling with the cargo guy here for a minute. What's going on, guys? Happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday, right? It was Wednesday. Maybe after this flight, we'll do one of the charter flights. There's a bunch of them over in Europe. Maybe we'll hop over to Europe, but for now, I didn't even know it was snowing in Denver, but looks like we got some snow, so this should be fun. What's up, Sierra? All right, let's not waste any time here. Power. I already got the SimBrief flight plan generated. I got NewSky going. We got Volanta going up here in the corner already. I'm prepared. What's up, shooter? We're going. Okay. No delay. System. Sim. Electric. Oh no. Set. All right, battery, emergency exit lights, and steady light. Parking brake is set. Oh my God, I really need to use a checklist. I have the checklist out. I'm not going to lose 2 points for not having a beacon on or something. Well, at least that's not the plan. Ground power on. Lights as required. IRS set to nav. Got a 9-minute wait today. Passenger signs to auto. Smoking sign off, of course. Yaw damper on. It'll flick itself off, I bet. No, it stayed on. All right, window heat and electric hydraulic pumps. All right, now we'll wait for the APU for now. All right, let's get the flight plan pulled in. FMC position. KDEN. You can just pull in last position. It's always our current position, I think. Yeah, it matches what's here on the GPS, so. All right, route, flight plan request. Okay, load. And activate. All right, performance. So we're going to go over here and load up first. All right, SimBrief to the rescue. Performance and payload, weight and balance. Let's start with our fuel. 4673 kilograms total. Passengers maxed out. Maxed. I'm at 737 max. It's a max. All right, zero fuel weight estimated 2997. We're at 0822. So we need 100 and what? 1100 something pounds. $97. Okay, a little less than that. We can pretty much just go to 63,000. That's fine. Let's bring this down to 780 or something. I feel like maybe this is in balance. It looks like, so if it's like 3 in one, 4 in the other, this is more than double. So maybe I should bring this to like 1,000. Bring this down to like 1,200. All right, that's close enough. What's up, Brian? What's up, Bach? Back? All right, we got passenger, cargo, and fuel set. Estimated takeoff weight 674. 676. That's fine. Set fuel. Set payload. And complete. Takeoff performance. Denver. And we don't know our runway yet, so let's get our clearance. Let's get Navigraph going. All right, Denver ATIS. $34,025. All right.
Left 16 right, 17 right. Departing runway 25, 17 left. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Charlie.
Here's the route. All right, info Charlie.
Information, Charlie. 15280. Wind 010 at 4. Visibility 4. Lights low. Few clouds at 1,300. Ceiling 3,700 broken. 4500 overcast. Altimeter 3031. Landing runway 16 left, 16 right, 17 right. Departing runway 25, 17 left. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Charlie.
Okay, we got Charlie. Runways 25 and 17 left. And this shows runway 8 in the real world is in use. Okay, 25's right next to us. 12,000 foot runway length, and then 17 left. There's a 16. 17 left is way over here. Okay. Which is also 12,000 feet. All right, this will be interesting. We'll see what BeyondATC gives us. Now let's grab the clearance frequency, 1875. Denver clearance couch 323 IFR to Salt Lake.
Couch Tree 23, Denver clearance, cleared to Salt Lake City Airport. Zimmer Tree departure, Chenji transition, then as filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequency 2845. Squawk 2004.
Cleared to Salt Lake City. Simmer 3 departure. Changi transition, then as filed. Climb via SID. Departure on 128.45. Squawk 2004. Couch 323.
Couch Tree 23, read back correct. Contact ground 121.85 when ready for pushback or engine start.
121.85, Couch 323. All right, Squawk 2004. That's a good year. All right, 2004, Simmer 3, and the Changi. And let's see what it says for the runway. 25 for our runway, not 08. Okay, runway 25. What is that going to give us for winds? Two knot tailwind, 4 knots from the right. Okay. And then we got the Zimmer 3 Changi.
SkyWest 5766.
That's what I said. 25's right behind us.
Delta 5, Whiskey Bravo, Bravo, November.
All right, runway 25.
Taxi via Delta 5, Whiskey
We'll just
Bravo,
put,
November, SkyWest
I don't know if it's
5766.
slush. Let's put slush, maybe. The depth of the slush, I have no idea. All right, we'll just put wet. We have 12,000 feet. Winds are 010. Yeah, 010 at 4.
Southwest 3874, gate 31, request pushback.
Oh, I didn't get the temperature.
Southwest 3874, Denver ground.
Temperature -3.
Approved. Face east.
Is that what I had here? Yeah, -3, and then altimeter was 3031. 3031. Flap 5 and packs on, and probably engine, I guess engine anti-ice on. Alright, that gives us temp of 47. Now let's compare that with what we got over here. Just to double check. Find the takeoff section. Landing data. Takeoff data. Flaps 5. Bleeds on, anti-ice on, wet runway in the remarks section right here. It's really tiny, but... What's up, Dream? Hey, Underdog.
Foxtrot 1, Charlie November Kilo. Ramp Charlie 2, Charlie taxi.
Alright, and then it says takeoff 1 on the thrust is what I recommend, so let's try that. I usually do full takeoff. Let's do takeoff 1. Engine anti-ice on and packs on. Temp 45.
Southwest 3874, ready.
Oh, I put in 3037. Oh, I did. You're right. 3031. Thank you.
3874, runway 17 left taxi.
All right, so 45. And then trim is 5.73. Takeoff 1.
November Echo Delta, Southwest 3874.
All right, fill in the gross weight. We're already set up here. It's our reserve fuel. Reserve 892. No, 1.6. 56 cost index. Let's get the cruise wind. 046 at 35. ISA deviation is 4. All right, N1 limit. Selected temp was 45. Oops. There we go. 45. D-rate 1. Okay. And then take off flaps 5. Populate the CG. 5.73. 41, 42, 48. Get 48 up here. Okay, we're almost done. We just have to program the flight plan, so let's get the APU started. I'm gonna get the beacon on right now. Okay, and then flight plan Zimmer 325. Zimmer 3. Arrival expecting 34 left. Lehigh 5 EKR transition. Alright, we got a disco. Just pull it up before the vector. Alright, that's all good. Route data, might as well grab the winds. Alright, load the winds. Okay, and then VNAV. Can I do descent winds? Yeah, forecast. Alright, bam. Okay, we got the V-seeds. 142 for our rotation. Alright, APU gen's ready to go. That's on. APU bleeds on. I'll leave the packs off because we're going to push back in a second. And then ISO valve is open. Alright, they said climb via SID. Let's take a look at the SID. Runway heading is 263.
Southwest 778, gate Charlie Tree 5 taxi via Mike 4. Mike 10, Charlie Sierra, Juliet, Charlie November.
Gate Charlie Tree 5 taxi via Mike 4, Mike 10, Charlie Sierra, Juliet, Charlie November, Southwest 778.
All right, Zimmer 3 RNAV departure.
Southwest 3874.
Top altitude 23,000.
Contact Tower 135.3, Southwest 3874. Take care.
And our cruise 34,000. Okay, that's up there. And then our landing altitude 4250 was put in automatically. All right, hit B for the altimeter 3031. Okay, that's correct. And let's just take a look at the rest of the SID. So we're gonna go runway 25, climb at heading 263. That's what we got for our selected heading. Right turn direct Mugby, at or below 10. Ralphie at or above 12. Ralphie, there's the 10 or below, and then 12 or above at Ralphie. And then, yeah, we got a bunch more here. Rapids, 14 or above. Pickens and Zimmer, 16 and 17. So there's 12, 14, 16, 17 at Zimmer. And then the transition. All right, sweet. Looks good. And we got the APU on already, and APU gens are on. So let's get rid of the chocks. Get rid of the GPU. Parking brake is on. Oops, I always hit back. He doesn't learn. Okay, electric disconnect set. Favorite Mexican food? Oh my god, all of it. I guess more often than not I like an Al Pastor burrito. Al Pastor for the win. So good.
389, Denver ground, pushback approved, face southeast. Pushback and engine start approved, face southeast.
Yeah, if I could choose, if I had to choose any cuisine to have the rest of my life, it'd 100% be Mexican food.
550, gate Bravo 49er taxi via Delta 5, Whiskey Bravo.
Right, altimeter set, transponders set.
Gate Bravo 49er taxi.
Loading and boarding is done. Takeoff data, cruise and landing altitude pressurizations are set. MCP is set. We just have to turn on LNAV, VNAV. And get auto throttle armed once we push back. All right, and then departure, we already checked that, and we're doing runway 25, 12,000 feet. We need engine anti-ice on, though. All right, flight directors are on, radios are handled by BeyondATC. Doors are closed. Okay, push and start clearance. Yes, it is snowing. It's very light, but it is snowing. Denver ground, couch 323, ready for push and start.
Cockpit to
Couch
ground.
323, Denver ground, pushback and engine start approved, face west.
This is
Push and start approved, face west, couch 323. All right, to the west is
Southwest 389,
nose to the
request
left.
taxi to the active. Southwest 389, runway 17 left taxi via Charlie Sierra.
Anti-collision light
Mike,
on.
Echo Delta.
It is
Runway
definitely
17
on,
left taxi
right
via
there.
Charlie Sierra, Mike 10, Mike, Echo Delta, Southwest 389.
All right, pushback planning
Position for company traffic.
is done. What are we waiting for here?
Southwest 389.
Just the parking brake, I guess.
Cockpit to ground.
All right, start the pushback. And do we have any center fuel?
We are cleared for
We do
start
not.
and push.
Okay,
All right.
cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Parking brakes are
All
released.
right, engine start checklist. We got fuel pumps all on, no center fuel
Commencing
pumps on.
pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
Southwest
Packs are
389,
off.
Continue taxi.
Selectors on
Yeah, we'll
both.
start in the
Continue
sequence.
taxi, Southwest
And
389.
engine 2 to ground. We're moving. Only took 22 minutes. More like 25 minutes, huh? Might be a new world record. All right, motoring. I think we're good with sim brief. What's up, Gig? Shows I'm a Neo. The only way to fix it is by owning the plane that I have, unfortunately. We're hoping that Flight Sim 2024 has better model matching, but I'm not going to hold my breath. We'll find out when it's fully out. What's up, Lone Gamer? Can't sleep again. Been watching a lot of new RJ from Just Flight. Nice. Did that come out today? I saw you guys talking about it on Discord. I'm not sure that it's a plane for me. I've like barely touched the Fokker and the 146, so not sure that it's my style. Plus, I'm still so bad in the Max. Gotta figure this out first. All right, start valve is closed. Let's go ahead with engine 1. Gen 2 looks ready to go. All right, motoring on engine 1 still. I'm a Neo on your screen. Yeah, it's just, you know, it's never great at replacing it. Hey, we like the Neo. It's fine. Oh, some people have pre-release. That's cool. Yeah, I haven't watched anything about that today. All right, motoring's gone. Engine 1 starting. We're still moving back? We are.
Southwest 3825, gate Charlie 26 taxi via Mike 4, Mike Alpha.
Oh, we got the cold start.
Charlie Sierra.
Oh,
Okay, pushback complete.
cold start effect. That was awesome. I have not seen that yet.
Charlie Sierra Southwest.
All right, parking brake is set.
You may disconnect.
Okay, sir. Clear to disconnect.
Ramp 137, request pushback.
Oh, in the front too. Oh, it was showing in the front a little bit.
49 Denver ground, pushback approved. Face east.
That was awesome.
Pushback approved, face east, southwest.
Oh, that is the Boeing strike over? Nice. Well, that's good. That's good for all of us as future passengers on Boeing planes. Easier to fly than the 146, but it's like the early 737s with 4 engines. That's cool. Yeah, I think I'm more excited about like more modern planes in general than older planes. I get the nostalgia, but for me as like a relatively new aviation interested person.
Over to tower 135.3, southwest tree 89.
The planes that I've flown on in real life and the planes that I'm likely to fly on or get my interest a bit more. All right, gens 1 and 2 are on. Engine start switches on continuous. Engine and anti-ice as required. We're going to do engine anti-ice. Packs are set to auto. Recirc fans on auto and ISO valve to auto. APU bleed off and APU off. All right. Flaps as required. We do flaps 5. 3 clicks for flaps 5.
Southwest 749, request taxi.
Elevator trim is set automatically. Flight controls full and free. Elevator. Aileron.
Runway 17, left taxi via Zulu 1.
And
right, echo
radar.
749.
Set. Those are working. Engine instruments checked. Yes. VNAV and LNAV. ARM as required. So we need auto throttle, VNAV, and LNAV. Warning recall. All good. And next is taxi checklist. 2 plane camps for you. Oh, those that you want to study. Yeah, learn and basically master them. Yeah, and then ones that are just cool and you just want to be able to fly them. Denver ground couch 323 ready to taxi with Charlie.
Couch 323, runway 25 taxi via Alpha Sierra, Alpha Alpha, Golf.
Runway 25 via Alpha, Sierra, Alpha Alpha, Golf, Couch 323.
Southwest 656, ramp 221.
All right,
request
RTO
pushback
and taxi lights. Taxi to auto. Just double checking this is on. Strobe is still on.
Pushback approved, facing
And just check our
Southwest
brakes.
656.
All right, parking brake is off. Let's get this uncentered. And we're going runway 25 in front. So it's at Alpha, which is what we're on. Alpha Alpha, which is pretty much what we're on. Sierra, which must be this intersection here, and then Golf. Now this is just Alpha Alpha. Where's Sierra? I don't see Sierra on here. Alright, we got frame generation off today. Yeah, I gotta remember to use this.
Southwest 656, request taxi.
What's up, Lex? How's it going, man? You're unhappy to report you had the auto throttle issue where it went idle.
Runway 17 left taxi via Charlie November Echo Delta.
Well, I don't know if mine was related related to me not putting in the reserve fuel, but yeah, it happened to me. I don't know exactly how. Somebody said they think it might have been for my flap retraction schedule, but I don't know if I have a definitive answer or not. This weather, oh, it's awesome. Uh-oh, the popos are here. Leave us alone.
Southwest 749, contact Denver Tower 135.3.
It did happen during bringing up the flaps. Yeah, it's kind of a weird behavior though, right? It's like, you know what we need to do if the flaps are retracted on an incorrect schedule? Less thrust. That'll help. Like it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I have no idea how it happened. I'll probably try it. I'll obviously realize if it happens again, but I kind of plan on flying the max for a bit, at least probably the next week or so, as my primary. But good to know I'm not the only one. And thanks for the 5 gifted, Lex. Appreciate it, Lex. Shout out to Lex's channel. Do it, bot. The map on the top left is part of Flow. I usually don't use it, but I realize that it's a really nice way to just see where the runway thresholds are without bringing up the taxiway diagram and stuff like that. I'll let the co-pilot take care of that.
Contact Tower 135.3, Couch 320.
Thanks again, Lex. Appreciate it, dude. All right, approaching 25. Whoa, we got a little up ramp there. What was that? We almost got launched. All right, parking brake is on, and we should be on with the Denver Tower now, runway 25. What's up, JL? How do I like the max? I like it. I had some problems a few streams ago. The one tip I have is never ever forget to put in the reserve fuel right here. If you don't put in your reserve from SimBrief, look for the FinRes plus alternate and put that value in. If you don't put that in, you will basically have like no VNAV. It's very, very important. But besides that, I mean, it flies just like the 737 NG, I feel like. You just get a few new features. You get like the, you know, this is just a sim thing, but it auto sets the trim, which is nice.
Contact Denver Departure, Southwest 749.
And you get the giant screens in the Max. It's really nice.
Monitor ground 121.
But yeah, overall I like it. Oh yeah, Pro P2 on. And we got our engine anti-ice on for the takeoff because it's -3.
Southwest 656.
All right, we need to do fuel flow reset down here. Whoops, wrong way. Whoops. There we go. Fuel flow reset. V speeds we got set over here. MCP, nav data, and radios. We have heading 23,000 from the SID. We got our V2 speed set, auto throttle. Flight directors are on, and then our enunciations show LNAV, VNAV. All right, let's get takeoff clearance. Denver Tower, couch 323, holding short, runway 25, ready for departure.
Couch tree 23,
and we got flat
Denver
5.
Tower, wind 010 at 4, fly heading 290, runway 25, cleared for takeoff.
Heading 290, runway 25, clear for takeoff, couch 323. Yeah, no patches for the Max, yeah. Okay, so we got, let's get our strobe and steady on. Landing lights, runway turn off lights are set. Transponder to TARA, that's automatically set. It's not automatic, but it's in the TARA position by default, so I'll have to do. I'm just gonna hit clock now, whatever. And just confirm the runway. All right. How do you get the flight progress plug-in in the top right? It's part of Volanta. Neil, Volanta has a streamer overlay. You can use the Volanta one. It's just for the stream though. I do not see it on my main screen. It's only an overlay for the stream. And I highly customized it using CSS. So in OBS, the streaming software I use, you can customize browser sources like Volanta, which is a URL you plug in to use it. And I just did a bunch of CSS tweaking to get rid of almost all the information and just bring the airports in the progress bar. CSS is a great skill to have. All right, runway 25, and we're clear for takeoff. Quick takeoff config check. Not a standalone installable tool. The other alternative to Volanta, I mean, Volanta is free, so it's nice to use anyway, but yeah, if you're streaming or making videos or something and you want it, then I like the Volanta one, but there's also Flight Sim Toolkit Pro. Both of them are not standalone though. The Toolkit Pro one has a bunch of extra stuff in it too. So yeah, unfortunately, none of them are standalone. Okay, so we got VNAV and heading select. They told us fly 290, so we're gonna do that after taking off instead, which is taking us towards our first. Actually, you know, I'm just gonna use LNAV. We're just gonna use LNAV because it's taking us directly towards our first fix here, Mugby. They told us to fly the SID anyway, so we're going to leave that alone. All right, holding the brakes, 50% on the thrust. The music off. All right, and then we'll hit Toga. Toga button's pressed. Oh, oh no. I had the parking brake on. Shouldn't turn the parking brake on when we line up, but I keep doing it. All right, we got N1 LNAV Toga. All right, there's 80 knots. Rotates like 143. V1. Rotate. Alright, positive rate, gears up. And by gears, I mean all the landing gears. Gear is up. Alright, it's 400, 500 AGL.
323, contact Denver departure, see you.
Over to departure, see ya, Couch 323. Alright, we're above the V2 plus 10 speed, which is that white, this little white arrow there, and we're above the bug speed, so I'm doing flaps 2 for now. I'm just going to give it a second, then do flaps 1. Alright, autopilot on, flaps 1. Denver departure, Couch 323, 7,000 climbing, flight level 230, Zimmer 3. Alright, we're trending up.
323, Denver departure, radar contact, clear direct Mugby, resume the Zimmer 3.
Clear direct Mugby, resume Zimmer 3, Couch 323. Alright, flaps up. Alright, auto brake to off. Runway turn off lights can come off. Taxi light off. Continuous to off. Alright. Very crappy weather. Alright, in-flight entertainment back on. Alright, we're cleared direct, so we're direct Mugby right now. Right in front of us. 250 knots, and we're coming up on 10,000 already, because Denver. FMC speed. It's just trying to maintain 250 knots till 10,000. Alright, there's 10,000. Let's get the landing lights off.
Descend, maintain 8,000 feet.
Leave the seatbelts on for now until we make the turn.
8,000 feet, Southwest 3083.
Stopped us at 10,000 because we have this 10,000 or below restriction here as well. So once we turn left,
Heading 270, Southwest 3083.
then we should resume the climb. The next one's 12,000 above. All the rest are above. So we can just go all the way up to 23,000. Alright, the climb is started. Came out of the clouds at 12.3. Okay. We'll chill here on this camera then. Thanks for the PyRep, Brian. PyRep's in the chat. Chris says I was working in Virginia today. Some A10s were training on the mountains, dude.
Southwest 1471, good day, climbing via Suds 6,000 feet.
That is awesome. Is the A10 the Warthog?
3 miles from Josie, turn left, heading 230, maintain 7,000.
What is the A10?
On the final approach course.
Oh, the Thunderbolt
Cleared ILS
2.
runway 17 right.
Turn left, heading 230, 7,000 until established. Cleared ILS runway 17 right, Southwest 3083.
I guess if they were training, it wouldn't be a Warthog.
Southwest 1471, Denver departure, good day, radar contact.
Can't see anything in the soup, but after the soup, look what happens.
Direct radar, resume the Suds 1, Southwest 1471.
Thanks for the assist on the breakout there, Brian. Oh, it is the Warthog, isn't it? Wait. The A10 is the Warthog, isn't it? Hold on, I'm looking it up. Oh, it is the Warthog. Wait, I was right. Oh my god, I was right about something.
Tower 135.3, have a good day.
Are Warthogs still in,
Southwest 3083.
people are training in Warthogs. I don't know anything about, like, what planes are in service nowadays. Okay, yeah, first flight was 52 years ago in the Warthog, and I guess it's still in use. Warthog is the nickname. Okay, yeah, Thunderbolt. Got it. I love going through the cabin. We see the little Couch Captain's seat back logos. Oh, a few more decades? Damn. We're rocking the brushed gold today, Max. I love both the Max liveries. I think if I had to pick one, I'd pick the... I might... Actually, I don't know. It's hard to choose, actually. I like the blue because we got the little couch icon on the back. It's kind of cool. But the gold and black is like my favorite combo, so there won't be a replacement. See how our climb's going here. All right, we're at 17,000, coming up on standard altimeter. Ooh, the view. It's not bad. Oh, Shooter says, I think they're gonna, he saw some, they're gonna update them. They have, or they are going to update the A10s for extended service. All right, total air temps -5. Let's get standard on. I think I can turn off the thermal icing now that we're not through anything, right? Turn off the engine icing for now. We're not going through anything. Sync the heading bug. So we got standard altimeter. Let's get standard over here on the standby. Now let me make sure I did my takeoff checklist correctly. We got autopilot, yes. Gear lever off is not a thing for this plane. All right, that's another thing about the Max is you do not have an off position for the gear compared to the NGs.
Contact Denver Center 125.905. Take care.
125.905, Couch 323, see ya. Denver Center, Couch 323, flight level 210, climbing 230. All right, so hopefully we got 34,000 now.
Couch 323, Denver Center, climb and maintain flight level 340.
Climb, maintain flight level 340, Couch 323. All right, and we shouldn't have any more restrictions. Yeah, they're all above restrictions, so we can leave those alone. Actually, let's try this. If I click altitude intervene, let's see if it clears out that LNAV altitude. Yep. So it just cleared them out up to flight level 340. Do I prefer the Max to the NG? Oh my god, I feel like they're basically the same. I mean, there's just a few more features in this. I think for simming, I prefer the Max just because the screens are so huge and nice, and it's kind of nice to just have a modern upgrade of the 737. Yeah, I guess I would pick the Max. I haven't really run into any bugs that are just wrecking me, so. Yeah, I like being in the latest version of the 737. And the IMAX, IMAX did an awesome job. I like it a lot. I want the fixed cameras. That's the one thing I always complain about in every plane. The PMDGs do have really good fixed camera views, so I don't have to set these custom ones every time. You know, these like showcase fixed cameras, these guys. Like most of these are useless. Like I don't really want to stare at an engine. So if they added those, I would be happier. But I mean it's a very minor thing. But it's nice. I mean, as consumers, the more competition there is, the better it is for us. So yeah, it's awesome to have another 737. I love the PMDGs too, though. Like they're great planes. I learned the 737 on the PMDG, and I mean it translates over really well to this. I don't really need to learn anything new, which is the point of the Max. And it just looks awesome too. Like I love the look of it. They're like engine cowling. They're like chevron cutouts on that, like we see on the 787s. Pretty awesome. The crazy angled winglets. It's like a 90-degree angle basically. And it's got like the long extended tail cone. And the nose wheel gear is like a little higher up, right? It sits up a little higher than the NG. So I mean, I think it looks awesome. I love the model. It's wild comparing planes from the 70s to this. 1,000 dials and buttons, yeah, and this, like, I feel like the Airbus is like even more simplified too. Oh, Gig is asking, how do I follow you exactly? Oh, you're in the B2 Spirit. I mean, we're flying a specific flight plan. If you wanted to, you could, you know, do the flight planning like we do at the beginning to have the exact same route, so you know exactly what turns I'm going to be making. But I mean, it's something like the Spirit. You're just going to need like, does the Spirit have an afterburner button? Yeah, I mean, you just need to take off when I take off, and something like that, like you're going to be fast enough to catch me. So you could also use time acceleration if you really wanted to. You just have to set up a key for it in your settings. I forgot to turn the seatbelt sign off. Sorry, everybody. Seatbelt sign off. I thought we'd get a ding. All right, we're still climbing 28,000. We got about 5,000 left. 5.5 left. Use SimBrief with a Cessna 172. Yeah, unlimited fuel. Does the plane get updates? I don't think this plane's had an update yet. Oh, they put the shades down, this person. Oh yeah, isn't this like the first plane? Did I set it to control? Oh, control 0 I set to the toilet. Everybody was very excited about the toilet when it came out. No, weather does not work in this. The 737 NGs, though, the PMDG versions, they did get an update to use the Asobo weather on the ND. So if you hit the weather button, you will get it. This weather button right here. You'll get it on the Asobo version, but not on the iFly. So that is one benefit to the Asobo one. The cabin lighting system in this is pretty awesome, though. I mean, it's daytime, so I can turn it to night real quick, but the nighttime cabin, if you use like the inside cabin views and stuff, it's pretty nice. I don't think I've seen one that does this. So if I go to real time, whoops. Let's go to real time real quick. You can, you have to like click the top left of the screen, then the bottom left of the screen to get it on, but you can go into like night mode, then say both zones, and you get this chill night mode in the back. People also, I also have it set for automatic window shades, so mattering what direction the sun's coming from and like the time of day, the window shades are automated, so they'll open or close themselves, like to mimic passengers opening and closing them in the cabin. It's pretty cool. But it's kind of neat, the lighting system, and then you can do it with like the crew areas too. So you can turn these crew entry system or crew entry lights. Let's see. Am I in the forward entry? Oh, there we go. Whoops, that was weird. Yeah, there we go. White, medium, and off. And then there's like an additional little like work light that turns on above me. Right behind me for this. Yeah, it's kind of neat. I don't think I've seen a lighting system like this in other planes, so yeah, it's kind of awesome. So there's like cruise mode, night mode, which we just saw, boarding, takeoff and landing. There's, you know, there's a mode for each of them. And yeah, I don't know what that password thing does. In-flight entertainment. Oh, it's set to off. Let's turn it back to daytime. I always forget these switches up here.
5770, contact Denver Center 119.85.
Contact Denver Center 119.85, SkyWest 5770.
In-flight entertainment on. So does this give us a seat back experience here? Oh, I can't get inside. Alright, we'll have to move our way back. I don't know if it turns on the screens or what. That screen's off. There are no screens back here. Yeah, I don't know what that does, actually. FPS-wise, is it better or worse? It feels about the same to me. I think when I've watched other streamers do it, they've said that the PMDG gives them better performance. Oh, this is clickable, but it's not doing anything. Maybe I need to, like, set it up or something. Maybe you can have it show. Yeah, like, this one's not... Unless this is... This could be going through the cockpit. Yeah, this is pointing at something up there. All right, about to level off. 34,000. We are up. Altimeter's on standard, and I should have checked the pressurization earlier, but yes, all pressurized. Engine anti-ice is off.
Denver Center, Southwest 1681, good day, flight level 350.
I don't know if the cabin rendering takes more, because this is a two, wait. Hold on, I'm confused. I thought the max was a 1 class. It's 178 passengers, right? But we have 2 classes here. Did we configure it for a 1 or a 2 class? I might need to fix this because we have 178 total, but then we have 12 first class seats. I might need to reconfigure this. Yeah, I think I should reconfigure it in NewSky to give us the 12 first class seats. So I think it's set for 178 economy right now. Long haul plane? This one? No, it's just an upgrade, a new gen of 737, so. What's the max range on this thing? It's like 7,000 miles or something. Max 8. Range. Oh, sorry, 7,000 kilometers. Oh my god, 3,500 miles, sorry. Did I say 7,000 miles? That'd be way too long. My brain was thinking east to west coast in the US is 6 hours, so I added 1 to that and then turned the hours into miles for some reason. Anyway, 3,500 miles, so yeah, it can, you know, it can go coast to coast in the US for the max 8. Now I wonder what the difference is with the max, or sorry, with the 737, 800. Probably the same, just probably uses more fuel. $737, 800, 4,000 it says for the 800.
Alaska tree 40, flight level tree 50.
I haven't compared the fuel flow numbers, but the max, from the little I do know, it's supposed to be more fuel efficient and quieter.
2618, contact Denver Center 119.85.
Contact Denver Center 119.85, United 2618, take care.
It's just a good looking plane. I want my type rating. I've been messing up my flight so much that my type rating feels out of reach. But I don't want to give up. I just need 10 good flights. And most of my problems have just been forgetting lights, which is just such a stupid reason to have bad ratings. So I'm using the checklist today. I mean, at this point, I'm pretty much, it's pretty much all just relying on the landing at this point. And as long as they don't, like, give us negative G's and slam passengers' heads into the ceiling, we'll be fine. All right, we got 34 knot winds from the back right. So 25 knot tailwind, 24 knot crosswind. And top of descent's gonna be 147 miles, so we got a little bit of time to chill, and then we'll start prepping for the descent at 100 miles out. And it's awesome flying around here. Oh, let's see if they fix the bug. There was an update to the SimBrief plugin, so if I open it, is it going to change our time of day? Does it change it to nighttime? It doesn't. Nice, they fixed that. Very cool. Yeah, I used it the other day, and what, 2 days ago when it came out? And every time you loaded it up, it would change your in-sim time to the time, I don't know, a time based on this, like departure, arrival, maybe it's only meant to do it when you're on the ground or something to sync it up, but it's nice that it doesn't change it anymore. Yeah, 58 minutes air time. What's our total mileage here? 386 miles. I was reading up a little bit about Lido charts because I've never used them. I think on the Flight Sim, or maybe it was a Microsoft Flight Sim subreddit, there was a post about like there was a Lido Systems like official like post about the collaboration with Microsoft for Flight Sim 2024, and people in there were discussing like Lido versus Jeppesen and Navigraph and stuff like that. So it sounds like, oh man, maybe I should look up the numbers, but basically like Jeppesen covers like 3 or 4 times as many airports because they're not just for super big airports. Jeppesen charts are available at a lot of smaller and regional airports too, not just huge ones. So it is possible that when we're using the Lido charts in Flight Sim 2024 that there'll be limitations, you know, mattering which airports we're flying to and from. There might still be a good reason to have Navigraph around. I mean, especially for me, like I try to fly out of random small airports all the time, and there's a chance we don't even get Navigraph charts for those, like the Jeppesen charts. So there's even less of a chance there'll be a Lido chart, or probably like a 0 chance for those tiny airports. You're 5 hours from the 737 rating, nice. I've just messed mine up big time. I flew the NGs for a while, and I was working on the type rating. Then when the Max came out, I flew that for a bit, and I was like, all right, this is going to put me to my type rating. Look, I got 61 flights. Now I have more. Oh, no, this is the A320. I got 61 in the 320. This all happened because of the A319 release. And then I have 59 in the 737, so I have more than the 50 I need, but look, my last 30 have been bad. 9.26. I need to get that up to 9.5. Oh, I guess that's the only thing stopping me. It says my lowest rating was 8.09, so really it's the average that's preventing me from getting it right now. I just get the average to 9.5. The lowest has to be above 8.0. I did get a bunch of 8s. Yeah, was this more than 10 ago? Yeah, there was a 7 back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's the 380. Sorry. These are 380 flights right here. Yeah, but my last 6 max flights, I got 98898. So that 8.09 is like almost, I mean, it's pulling the average down. So that's what's killing my type rating right now. And then I think if I just take a single good flight in the A320, I should get my type rating back because I haven't flown it in more than 30 days. I mean, I'm only 25% through the world tour too. Need to do more of these. This is just such a this is such a goal. This just takes forever, so I think a few people have completed it. Here's where I'm at, leg 21. A bunch of people have gone a bit beyond that to like 32, and then Fing has done the whole thing. And somehow Rock has these completed towards the end. I thought you had to do them sequentially, but maybe not. Oh, wait. Oh, did everybody down here do it? Oh, damn. Oh, these are the completed ones, right? Oh, the top, it shows incomplete. The people who have finished are at the bottom. Who is Curry? Dev, Curry, and Captain Hook all did it. Damn. 80 legs. Yeah, it's going to take a while to finish that. And we had some BeyondATC updates recently too. Traffic is not yet on the main version of BeyondATC, but they did, let's see, there was a patch on the 4th. Was that Saturday maybe? They said there was a major overhaul for ILS vectors. So if we get, we'll probably get an ILS here. So vectoring for an ILS, it says should be much more realistic in the turns and the distance of the vectors. So we will be the judges of that on the approach, probably on this flight. And they also made some updates to the landing behavior for the traffic, the AI traffic. And it says total rework of the landing logic and handling. Much smoother landings, including flares, speeds, and exits. Overall improvements of the AI taxiing around the airport. So, and then they added a new feature where you can choose, like, if you're using multiple traffic models, you can choose which one you want to have priority, like FSLTL or AIG. Refinements to traffic. Oh yeah, this one is pretty nice. Refinements to taxi instructions. So they're trying to make the instructions for more complex taxi instructions more compact and more realistic. I think they posted some examples. I forget where those were. Fix for pushback bugs. Fix for stuck AI traffic. More fatal error fixes. I don't know if those are crashes or what. And that's incorrect flights were not being imported, I guess, for the data. Anyway, and they said a bunch of other small improvements. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see. I don't know. We still don't know when it'll be on the main branch for everybody that's not using the supporter pack, but I mean, they're fixing enough bugs where it just makes sense why they're not releasing it yet. Especially when they're calling something a fatal bug that's going to cause crashes. So, yeah. I'm sure they want to get it out to everybody as soon as they can, but yeah, they're making the choice to make it more stable, which is, it's a nice choice. Are we ready for our descent yet? Or our descent planning? Yeah, 82 miles, so let's check it out. Alright, let's grab the ATIS first. We have the arrival to Lehigh 5. Or the Lehigh? And we were expecting 3-4 left. Yeah, 3-4 left is real world and sim brief. We never know what we're going to get, though. All right, 124.75 for the ATIS. 24.75. There we go. $24.75.
Bearing 0 at 3. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 04. Dew point -09er. Altimeter 3027. Landing and departing runway 14. 34 left, 34 right, 35. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Mike.
Let's get the beginning.
Salt Lake City Airport information, Mike. 1554 Zulu. Wind 070 at 3. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 04.
Okay, we got Mike. So clear skies, 10 miles of visibility. Temperature's 4, 3027 on the altimeter. Let's just set that in advance. 3027. All right, 3027 set. And they said they are landing runways 14, 34 left and right, and 35. So if we get 34 left, then that is one of the possibilities from our SimBrief flight plan. All right, let's do our en route landing data, and actually let's check our bottom altitude first. So over here we're landing, yeah, 34 left and right, or 35. Well, let's check out those runways first. Is there a chance we get runway 14? No. 14 is 4,800 feet. So we're going to get 34 left or right. And they're both 12,000 feet. And a 344 course. I guess the other option is 35, which is 9,500 feet, about 9,600 feet over here. So we might get any of those, I guess. 3-4 left, right, or 3-5. All right, so we'll be landing north. And yeah, it just puts us off here at 11,000 feet at camp. And then Plague on a 344 heading right for whichever runway we're getting. Oh, Shooter got 3-4 left. All right, airport elevation is 4231, so 4250. That is set up there for pressurization. And then on the way down, we don't have any speed restrictions. We just have expect 16,000 here, 12,000, and then 11,000. So 11,000 for our bottom. 11,000 at camp. Okay, and then for the approach, we're not sure yet, but if we get 3-4 left, like SimBrief said, just add that over here. All right, so that's pinned just in case. And we'll just see what they give us. All right, so top of descent, 47 miles. Now let's look at the descent checklist. Destination weather we did obtain, and arrival data not really set yet. Landing altitude is set though. Let's do the performance now. Landing performance en route. Copy FMC data. I think one of the other differences, like between the Max, or at least the iFly and the PMDG, is really the EFB. Like, this is more old school, probably more button pressing in this, but they do have some nice features, like where it caches and lets you like quickly cycle through your charts. If you use this for the charts, it's kind of nice. I could see somebody not liking this one. I mean, it's not, I mean, whatever. It's just the UI is different, right? It's still doing the same things for you. All right, reversers are full op, flap 30. Packs on. Anti-ice off? Question mark? It's clear skies, so I think we can leave it off. I don't really know. No non-normal. And 3-4 left is dry. Winds are 070 at 3. Outside air temp 04. And QNH 3027. All right, calculate. So with auto brakes 2, we'll land in 7,800 feet. Let's check where the, oh, there's a Cat 2 and 3 if we want it. So if we land 3-4 left, yeah, the concourse is here, so it'd be nice to stop in like 6,000 feet or less if we can, but yeah, we use auto brakes 3. I won't use max, but yeah, with 3 we get 6,600 feet. So maybe we'll exit at like Alpha 7, or if we're hard on the brakes, if we do manual braking, maybe Alpha 6, probably Alpha 7. And we'll just turn right for the gates. Stable in ATC is a win for me compared to another product. Yeah. Yeah. BeyondATC doesn't really do anything that I could say is cringy either, so. Like trying to take advantage of the release of an extremely hyped plane. That was weird. Okay, so we got the calculations, and top of descent is what? 20 miles out. I'll let them know we're ready to descend. Couch 323 ready for descent.
Aircraft calling, did not copy.
We're ready for descent, Couch 323.
Couch 323, say altitude.
We'd like to descend via the Lehigh 5, 1,000 feet.
Couch 323, say altitude.
Yeah, I don't know that I can... Oh, Are they saying our altitude? Oh, they want me to say my altitude. Flight level 340. Oh, maybe I forgot to check in earlier. It's my bad.
323 Denver Center, roger. Couch 323 Denver Center, expect Lehigh 5, runway 34 left.
Expect Lehigh 5, runway 34 left, couch 323. Yeah, I forgot to check in earlier. Classic me. Good job.
323, contact Salt Lake Center 125.575. See you.
25.575, couch 323. Bye-bye. All right, yeah, I forgot to talk to ATC for a while. Denver Center, couch 323, flight level 340.
Couch 323, Salt Lake Center, roger.
We're ready to start our descent, couch 323.
Couch 323, descend via Lehigh 5 arrival, Salt Lake City Airport landing, runway 34 left, altimeter 3027.
Descend via Lehigh 5, runway 34 left, and 3027, couch 323.
Couch 323, contact Salt Lake Center 133.9er, see you.
133.9er, bye-bye. Alright, we're getting passed off so many times here. No, I don't think it's that quick. I think it just, it shouldn't transfer you that fast from one to the other. Oh, you mean the, sorry, you mean the, I thought you meant the ATC. Yeah, it's only an hour.
Altimeter 3014, Canyonlands Airport landing, runway 3.
Alright, we started our descent just in the nick of time.
Right, heading 310, descend, maintain 13,000 feet, altimeter 3014, Canyonlands Airport landing, runway 3, November 62, Lima Echo.
Candylands.
November 62, Lima Echo, contact Salt Lake Center 125.575.
Contact Salt Lake Center 125.575, November 62, Lima Echo.
Oops. Salt Lake, couch 323, flight level 330, descending via the Lehigh 5.
Couch 323, Salt Lake Center, roger.
Alright, auto brake set to 3. Alright, descent checklist, arrival data is set, landing altitude, check, we did that in the pressurization. Radios are handled by BeyondATC, localizer, ILS frequency, and course. So let's pull that info in over here. The ILS Cat 1, it's clear, 10 miles of visibility. 111.9 for our radios. 111.9er. Control 8. Alright, so ILS 1119er. And ILS 1119er. Okay, 1119er. And then 344 for the final approach course. .344. Did I run my speech through any learning process?
323, contact Salt Lake Center 119.905.
119.905, couch 323. I think there's a quick microphone check, but it's not like, I don't think it's actually using that to train on your voice or anything. I think it's just to make sure your microphone is working, if I recall correctly. I think during like the setup wizard, it's just to make sure that it can hear you. I'm not sure if it analyzes the speech you do at that part, but I've never, if that part was the training, that would be pretty impressive, because I think you just say like one sentence or something. But yeah, I don't know if they trained on that or not, but it was so brief that I'm guessing no. It pretty much just, yeah, works. Now, like some people may have difficulty with like AI speech recognition if they don't have like a, say like a American English or British English accent. Sometimes it can be difficult for the AI, but people will usually post about that in their Discord server and say like, you know, I'm from such and such place in the world, and, you know, oh, we're overspeeding. Interesting. Let's give it some drag. Ask for drag anyway. Yeah, sometimes people will post and say like, I'm from, you know, such and such part of the world, and I have this kind of accent, and I'm impressed that it could, you know, hear me, or they'll say they have trouble. I haven't like looked at those messages for a while, but yeah, in general, like the AI speech recognition stuff is really impressive. And BeyondATC is just very fast. Like how quickly it replies, it's pretty awesome. Okay, back on the checklist. Wing engine anti-ice as required. Maybe we fly through these little clouds here. For now, we don't need it. Check our warning recall. Done. MCP altitude was set already. The FMC has control of our speed right now. VNAV descent. Minimum set. I have not set the minimums. Sorry, I keep going over there because I usually use the charts there, but today I'm just using the desktop app. All right, so flag at 6100 is our final approach fix altitude, and the minimums. Cat 1 ILS. It's showing radar altimeter 158. That's interesting. All right, we'll do radio 158 then. 158 for a Cat 1. All right, 158 set down here. 158. All right, back on the checklist. Approach and missed approach briefing. So we got the ILS Cat 1 for runway 34 left pulled up. We already have the ATIS and the standby frequency. And we have info Mike. That was at 54 Zulu. I don't know what... yeah, what's our time now? That was 54 and it's 14 now, so there's probably not a new one. I guess we can just check real quick, see if we hear Mike.
Lake City Airport information, Mike.
Beautiful. What timing? All right. Auto brake set as required. We got it set to 3. And then altimeter set local. Oh, good timing. We just dropped below transition altitude, so 3027. That is done. Speed brake still extended. I think I'll just leave them in the flight detent until we level off at 11,000. And then cabin's depressurizing. All right, next is 10,000 for our landing lights and seatbelts.
UPS 2977 heavy, good day, flight level 389er.
UPS 2977 Heavy, Salt Lake Center, roger.
Salt Lake, here we come. What airport is that right below us? KPVU? It's KPVU. Provo. Oh, we've flown there before. The Provo or Provo? All right, minimum safe altitude for us is 12.7, but we are on the arrival. So, any new liveries? I mean, we already have 2. We have 2 for the max. There's so many different planes, so having more than 1 for a plane is overachieving, I think. We have 3 for the A380. All right, let's sync that heading bug again. Oh, it's the home of BYU. All right, heading bug is synced. We're about to make a right turn. All right, 1,000 to go. Let's go ahead and switch. Let me try this out. We're going to switch to vertical speed. And we're going to slow our descent to 1,000 per minute. There we go. Altitude acquired. All right, then we'll go back to VNAV. FMC has control. All right, 240 on the speed is what it's doing now. Been trying to fly the McDonnell Douglas. I have not flown that plane. Was it the MD-11? Yeah, I do not have the MD-11. That is one that I skipped. Yeah, I think the older school planes, like, I think they're cool, but I'm not yet at the point where I want to fly all the super old school stuff. I'm sure it's really rewarding though, like flying, you know, VORs and stuff like that with like the Fokker. I think the Fokker has that retrofit GNS 430 in it though, right? Yeah, I'm challenged enough by the modern planes. Especially when it comes to airliners. Alright, let's get the speed brake pulled back up but armed. Here we go. Scenery for Salt Lake? I think I do. I don't know if I have it. Well, not for like the terrain or anything, but for the if you're talking about for the airport, I think I do. But I don't know if I have it installed. I went through a period where I was troubleshooting for a while and I uninstalled tons of airports. So I'm not certain if I have it installed right now. We won't know till we land. All right, who's behind me? Underdog's behind me in the 800. See Brian in the longitude, Austin in the 600. Shooters in the Neo. And Rick's in the F-117. Is that stealth fighter? I think I saw somebody post a screenshot of that on Reddit the other day. Oh no, it wasn't a screenshot, it was a real photo. Default airport scenery is really bad, yeah. Yeah, a lot of the default airports are pretty bad unless they were part of like a world update and they got redone. They got some love. Like the ones in Europe, where'd we go? We went to like Norway and Denmark, I think. Forget exactly what airports were in the last update. But there were some really good handcrafted airports in the latest update. Half the airport's missing? Nice.
323, descending via Lehigh 5, 11,000.
Stealth bomber. Yeah, the B-2's big brother. Nice.
Couch Tree 23, Salt Lake Center, roger.
That's the one that's shaped like a pyramid ship from
Couch Tree 23,
Destiny, right?
Salt Lake City approach 124.9er.
Oh, I just realized that we're gonna fly over the airport, and I hadn't contacted them during the whole descent, so we're gonna have to turn around because I messed up. All right, we're gonna turn around, just go back to the initial approach fix because I'm not paying attention. I forgot we had a straight in. I was looking at the map and I was like, oh, we're gonna do a reversal like we usually do a lot of the time. We end up off on a vector. All right, we're gonna go direct computer. Yeah, we're very high. I've been messing up a lot lately. I've just been like chatting so much with you guys. I'm just like do. All right, 6,100. We'll just vertical speed it down. Well, Pewter was at or above 10,000, so here we have 9, 8, and 6,100 at flag. So we'll just go back to like Dunlop. We're gonna like, yeah, it's gonna reverse us through Dunlop, 8,000 or above. This will be fine.
Salt Lake City, couch 323, good day, 10,900 feet with information, Mike.
All right, so we're gonna go through 10,000.
Salt Lake City approach, altimeter tree 027, expect the visual approach, runway tree 4 left.
All right, visual 34 left. Expect visual approach runway 34 left, couch 323.
Couch tree 23, turn right, heading 005, intercept the tree 4 left localizer, descend and maintain 9,200, vectors for the approach.
Turn right heading 005, descend and maintain 9,200, and intercept the 34 left localizer, couch 323. I think we'll just go on heading select here. And then we'll just turn around and go direct to, we got Dunlop. 8,000 or above at Dunlop. And we'll just wait for the profile to come down. doing our own vectoring here. Austin's going around too. I mean, the airport's, we're pretty far from it right now, so we just need to be careful of our altitude here. Now that we're south, yeah, minimum safe is 12.7. So I think I did this same thing last time I flew into Salt Lake. See what it looks like if we do direct Camry. All right, that's a little better. All right, we'll execute direct Camry, LNAV, VNAV, and we'll just make sure we don't fly into these mountains over here. All right, landing lights are already on, runway turn-off lights are on. We just need seatbelt sign, and then we'll intercept the localizer. All right, 9,000 or above here at Camry, and then we'll just send 8,000 or above, and then 6,100. And we already got the localizer, so let's hit 4loc. Intercept that. Final approach course 344. We'll just bring our heading bug to 344. All right. All right, so we got minimums in. We got the localizer, DME showing 18.6. Let's hit those fancy rings again. We got 344 for runway 34 left. Runway 34 left. 344, 10 miles out. And 344, 5 miles out. Such a good trick. All right, there are 10 and 5 mile rings. All right, Vorlok is green, LNAV is armed for the go-around. And our VNAV path's coming down here. We also see the glide slope. All right, FMC has control of the speed for now. Speed brake is armed, auto brakes are set, glide slope's alive. And then we'll go flaps 15 before we get to the 10 mile ring. Or sorry, flaps 5 before the 10 mile ring. All right, DME is 14.2. Now let's see what our go around is. 4,800, then climbing left turn 8,100 outbound on the Wasatch VOR or Vortac, all those things.
Couch tree 23, airport is at your 12 o'clock, 15 miles. Report the field in sight.
Field in sight, couch 323.
Couch tree 23, cleared visual approach, runway tree 4 left.
Cleared for the visual, runway 34 left, couch 323. All right, we're on the VNAV profile. Let's get flaps 5, almost at the 10 mile ring. You landed at the wrong airport, Rick. Where are you? Where did you end up? All right, still on the VNAV profile. We'll just hit approach.
2,500.
And we're going to level off at 6,100.
Contact Salt Lake City Tower 132.65.
132.65, couch 323. Salt Lake Tower, couch 323. Visual 34 left.
Couch
Couch Tree 23, Salt Lake City Tower, wind 070 at tree. Runway tree 4 left cleared to land.
3-4 left, clear to land, couch 323. Alright, clear to land, continuous, continuous. I didn't do the seatbelt signs, did I? Sit down. Put your cigarettes out. Austin's right in front of me. Looks like he's on the glide slope already. Alright, we're at 173 knots. We're in between our 10 and 5 mile rings. And winds, 5 knot wind from the front, little tiny bit from the right. Alright, once we intercept the glide slope, we're going to set our go around, which is 8100. Got glide slope. Alright, let's go 8100 on selected altitude. Sync the heading bug again. Alright, we're in control of the speed, so let's get flaps 15 out and gear down. And bring it down to flaps 15 speed. Alright, 5 miles. And we're on the glide slope. Alright, 163. Oh, I didn't set my VREF, did I? Kind of important. 142. Alright, 142 plus 5, 147.
1,000.
Let's get flaps 30. Oh, we're already at 1,000. I probably messed up my flap configuration. Oh no. I don't know if our rule is 500 or 1,000. I think it might be 1,000 for no flapper gear config under 1,000 AGL. Alright, let's pull the throttle back. Sync it up with 44%. And let's land this thing. Alright, autopilot's off. Auto throttle's off.
Left. 400. Glide slope.
Yeah, I'm losing the glide slope.
Glide slope. 300. Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Oof. Alrighty. We're on the ground. Beautiful. Made it.
Couch Tree 23, exit right at Alpha 8.
Exit right at Alpha 8, Couch Tree 23. Oh no. It's up there. Alright, well we got off at Alpha 7, whatever. We're overachievers. It'll be a faster taxi. Alright, flaps up. Speed brake. Disarmed.
Couch Tree 23, contact ground 121.9er.
121.9er, Couch Tree 23. Alright, parking brake is on.
121.9er.
Ground
Off and off.
121.9er, Couch 323. Have a good one.
Taxi lights on. We want to get the APU going. Guess we get the APU going. And steady. Guess we could do a flight from here. Maybe a short one. Oh, I missed the underdog in the shooter landing. In the M-Wars landing. We got a Ryanair landing. The couch blue. 737-800. The delivery is showing up this time. All right, I see Brian out there in the 737-8. Who else is coming? Here comes a Gig and the Hornet. Oh, we're freezing. We're not freezing anymore. Gig's just dusting the field. Well, landing rate add-on, it's part of Flow, which gives you like this wheel. It does all the nameplate stuff. It gives you like, you know, just fancier versions of the things that come in the sim, like changing time, and there's like a little nice satellite map with gates and runways and stuff. It's pretty nice. You can like teleport anywhere. It's got a lot. It's got a ton of features, and that's part of it. Yeah, landing rate. I don't know why, but for some reason there's supposed to be a map right here that shows your center line, and it never works for me. Here comes Captain Hook in the Vision Jet. Lake is in the 600. Incoming Couch Captain's Vision Jet. That looked very smooth. He's bringing in the big bucks for the VA. It's giving them the full luxury experience. Little long landing from Lake. It's got a good 6,000 more feet to work with though. He is down. No go-arounds today for anybody so far. There's still time. Peep is in the 800. Is Chris 175 with us? 773? Who made it? Is that a 777-300? Is that who makes that? And then Brian at 737-800. I see Peep's lights from here. It's at 5,000 feet. Can we get a little taxi in? Oh, let's see here. Let me get the parking brake on and just check my rating for now. Oh, please. Please, more than a 9. Come on. Oh my god, I got a 10. Oh. Oh, finally. Holy crap. Finally got a 10. It's taken forever. It's been a long time. Is this this might be my first max 10. It feels good. Not gonna lie. Feels pretty damn good. Wait, the 773 is the... I thought the PMDG was a 77W, isn't it? I think it's 77W for the PMDG. What's up, Jocko? How's it going? Greetings from Jocko. Here comes Peep God. Like Peeps, like the Halloween candy? The marshmallow Peeps? 737-800. Some kind of red livery. Yeah, it could be Captain Scam. It is 77W? Yeah, I don't know what the 3 is. I do want to eventually get in the 777, but it's another long haul plane that's not realistic for me, but I had a lot of fun in the 380, even doing the fake short hauls. Norwegian. Butter. Butter, but not grease. Grease is bad. All right, let's taxi it in. Whoa, we're bouncing all over the place. What are the models? What do you mean? Traffic models? I own the planes, so they're just the flight sim multiplayer models. It's showing them correctly because I own those planes as well. If you don't own the planes that people are flying, though, it's like it's usually a pretty crappy replacement. And yeah, I have FSLTL as well. I was under the impression that FSLTL didn't affect multiplayer, but I'm not sure that that's true. I think it's been messing with the liveries lately. I think I always forget whether it applies to multiplayer or not. VATSIM? No. I don't want to have to send them my social security card and my passport, so I don't use VATSIM. I don't want them photocopying my real world driver's license, passport, social security card, and birth certificate to use a hobbyist internet website service for fake ATC. Oh yeah, they have a history of asking people to prove their real world identity by sending them official government documents. If you don't think that's weird, then you're the exception, I think. Thanks for the VATSIM command, Brian. You need that nowadays? Yeah, but not to use a fake hobbyist flight sim ATC service. You never had to do it? Yeah. I never had to do it because I refused to use it anymore after after another streamer having to do it. I'm like, yeah, I'm out. It's my favorite command.
Fact of the day. Raccoons are gifted swimmers, able to swim at a top speed of 3 miles per hour and can tread water for several hours. Surfs up, ocean wave.
Thanks for the $4.99 raccoon fact of the day, Raccoon. Raccoons are gifted swimmers, able to swim at a top speed of 3 miles an hour. Can tread water for hours. Dude, I can't do that. Raccoons are better swimmers than me. I admit it, and I'm not embarrassed about it. When did they start doing that? I don't know, I think forever. I don't know, I mean, I've only been in the flight sim world for like 4.5 years or so now. So I don't know exactly how long they've done it, but at least that long. They've had that in their policy, and every time there's a thread about it on Reddit, or about VATSIM on Reddit, there are people calling them out for it, so. You've never gotten asked. Yeah, but just realize it's a potential thing that they'll do. Yeah, it's very strange. Very weird. All right, I got the APU on. All right, let's get the engines off, and then we switch to APU gens first, right? APU gens on and APU bleed on. We get those seatbelt sights, seatbelt signs off, and taxi light can come off. That's on steady. Let's get the engines shut down. All right, probe heat can come off. Auto brake is... Oh, auto brake's still on. Whoops. Auto brake off. I wish there was a turnaround checklist. And I think we get anti-collision light off now. And then I guess we would get the packs off. And we get the... These can stay on for now. Okay, yeah, I think the rest of this is good. And engine 1 and 2 are all shut down. And probes are off. So I guess we get the fuel pumps, a couple of these off, and then we get the GPU on. Didn't want to give them the real age. Oh. Yeah, nobody needs to know anybody's real world information, so I just never give it. Never. All right, let's find a short flight from here. Salt Lake to where? KSLC. Let's see what we got available. Bunch of Southwest flights. Phoenix, Las Vegas. What's SMF? I feel like I say that every time. KSMF. Oh, Sacramento. Oh, we haven't done Sacramento. We should do Sacramento. 461 miles. It's like an hour and 45 though. We can just use a little time acceleration. Let's do Sacramento. KSMF. I don't know the last time we did Sacramento. It's been, yeah, probably 7.5 years, something like that. SLC KSMF, Sacramento. Max time, again. 4:15. I'll set it to 4:20, of course. There we go. Hour and 35. Book the flight. Oh, wait. Delete the flight. Let me go fix the plane. 178 passengers, but we need to set 12 of them as first class. So let me fix that in the max. Over to the fleet. And there's the max right there. Yeah, it's set to balanced economy, so we need 12. 178 total. 12. Oh, we can't. Wait. 174. We could pretend it's a 3 class, but it seems disingenuous. Yeah, it should be 12 first class. I guess we'll be fine with just it having a couple fewer seats. Yeah, I guess we'll just leave it at 174. That's fine. We'll get the 12 first class packs. We'll be short 4 passengers, but that's fine. It'll work. All right, let's do that again. Book a flight. Salt Lake, Sacramento, max. All right, 174 packs. We should make a little more money, right, though, because we have the first class designations now. All right, and book and generate the flight plan.
Delta 1237, gate Alpha.
Jocko says raccoons can also steal everything in your cabin's pantry by eating through the door.
Taxi via Hotel 8, Hotel 1 East, Delta 1237.
The door is the appetizer. All right, start the flight. And let's restart BeyondATC to get new traffic injection going. Ding dong. Wonder how many credits I have left.
BeyondATC connected.
Reticulating spines? All right, completed.
Eye condition clear. Temperature 02.
All right, let's turn that off. We got to redo our stuff over here. Menu, initialize flight. Close flight. Initialize flight. All right, let's see if it removed everything. I don't think I've done a turnaround in this before. Weight and balance. Okay, looks like it zeroed everything out. Oh, splines. Nice, this is all zeroed out too. All right. Let's go menu. FMC. And I guess we don't need to do position because we didn't turn anything off. Let's get the GPU going though. Save a little fuel. All right, systems and menu, ground support, GPU, chocks, set. All right, GPU power on. And then we'll get the APU bleed and APU off. Signs back to auto. And I guess we can turn that off for now too. All right, fuel pumps are off. Steady nav light. And ISO valve open. All right. Okay. And let's check our sim brief. Panel time. SimCity 2000. Yeah, it did sound familiar. I don't know. I was going to say splines, but then I thought I'm wrong about most things, so let me get this wrong too. All right, view flight plan. Salt Lake to Sacramento. Hour and 20 minutes in the air. 38,000 for our altitude. Let's go down here and get it in. Flight plan load. All right, Sacramento. I don't know if the flight number works. Let's try CCX 323. It does. All right, performance init. All right, let's get this thing loaded up. All right, fuel 6021 kilograms. 6021. Passengers 174. But we got, wait, why does it say 24 here in PAX A? Isn't the limit 12? How's that happening? There's 24 people in first class. Is that a bug? Hold on. Calculator. 24 plus 30, 36, 27, 23, 23, and 11. Okay, that's 174. But there's twice as many people in PAX A than it allows. So, is that because the cabin is showing first class when there's not actually first class and this represents an economy? Maybe that's why. Oh, I'll just leave it alone, but maybe the cabin shows it's 2 class, but the weight and balance and the PAX count is for a single class. All right, and then we got 0 fuel weight, about 63,200. So we need 2,800 pounds roughly. Put 1,200 here, 2,600 here. That's probably too much. Let's go 1,600, 2,200. Oh wait, I said 2,800 pounds. Yeah, okay, 1,200, 2,800. Whoops, 1,600. All right, so it's 63.20 fuel weight. Yes, that's right. All right, good. So let's set the fuel, set the payload, complete. And let's check that our fuel is set down here. 13. Wait. 13.3. We're supposed to have 6. How did we end up with double the fuel? Total fuel 60-20, 3,000 in each tank. Set fuel 6. Huh? What's happening here? Is this in pounds? Oh, it does say pounds. It says quantity in pounds. Okay, I didn't change something. How is that still in pounds? Okay. Why is this always so confusing, this plane? The unit settings are weird in this plane. Panel style. US system. But I don't want... Okay. I don't want it to use... I want it to assume inches of mercury, though, so I have to go back to that other section, right? Application preferences. Yeah, weight units is set to kilograms. All right, whatever. We're gonna... I'm just gonna leave it on pounds then, I guess. It's very confusing. All right, so let's do our takeoff. Weight and balance is complete. All right, takeoff performance. Copy FMC data. Try runway. All right, and let's grab our route. Copy for charts. Paste this for you guys in the chat. What's up, Cream? How's NewSky different from Navigraph charts? They're totally different. NewSky is for tracking the virtual airline, and it gives us ratings. Navigraph is for like flight planning and pulling up charts, like airport charts, like Jeppesen and stuff. Other Jeppesen charts. Jeppesen charts for like your. This is Navigraph.
2 east, 2 west, Bravo 1 west.
NewSky is like a career mode type of thing. Yeah. So here's Navigraph where we get our charts and our METARs and see what runways are active, and it's got a moving map and yeah, all sorts of stuff like this. It's like a 4-flight. Navigraph is like the 4-flight 4 simmers. Yeah, NewSky is for virtual airlines, and it'll like and you can just like go on, and you don't need a virtual airline of your own or to be in one to fly. You can fly for the default NewSky virtual airline if you don't want to join anybody else's VA, but we have ours there. And yeah, it's just nice. It gives us ratings for, so like after the flight, I'll check my rating to see how I did. And I'm trying to get my type rating, which takes a while, but I'm trying to get 737 type rating. But I need to get a lot more good landings. Speaking of which, you see what my average went up to. Average 9.27. So, man, I don't even know how many I need. I need many more 10.0s. Many more 10s.
Delta 1615.
All right, 38,000 for our cruise altitude. That is set up here. So I think we're done with sim brief.
Alpha 8 taxi via Papa. Hold short runway 32.
We could just check the takeoff if we want. Takeoff estimates here. Bleed on. It says to do takeoff derated 2. Takeoff 2. We can try that. Flap 5, takeoff 2. And that's assuming we get 3-4 left.
Runway 32 at Papa. Continue taxi via Papa, Mike, Hotel 1, Hotel, Hotel 6, 2 East, 2 West, Bravo, 1 West.
Man, that's a taxi. That's a taxi right there.
Cross runway 32 at Papa.
All right, let's go to clearance and we'll get let the co-pilot do it this time.
323, ready for airways to Sacramento.
Airways.
Couch 323, Salt Lake City clearance, cleared to Sacramento, Desert 2 departure, Battle Mountain VOR transition, then is filed, climb via city, departure frequency 124.9er, squawk 0624.
Climb via city.
Cleared to Sacramento, Desert 2 departure,
0624.
Battle Mountain VOR transition, then as filed.
And we got
SID.
climb via
Departure
SID.
Frequency 124.9er, squawk 0624. Couch 323.
Top altitude's 15,000 on the SID.
Couch 323, read back correct. Contact ground 121.9er when ready for push or start.
And they're having us go to
Ground
16
121.9er
right
when ready.
for our
Couch
runway.
323.
16 right. So opposite. We have 3-4 left over here, so let's change it to 16 right. Hopefully the SID is still valid. Desert 2, okay, it still is valid. That's good. Okay. So we're going to take off facing south instead of north, and then we'll expect vectors around to the right to, they said to the VOR, right? Battle Mountain, okay. So climb via SID, and then Battle Mountain VOR is our transition. And yeah, it's 15,000 for both runways, so. And then our first is climbing right turn on a heading between 280 and 340 as assigned by ATC. So they'll probably give us a heading when we depart. Let's just set it to the runway heading for now. So 16. 16 right is 164. All right, 164. You got the D's nuts departure. Wait, are those oh, Des.
2167, Gate Alpha 3, taxi via Hotel 4, Hotel, Hotel 6, 2
The
East,
Desert
2
2,
West,
the D's
Charlie.
nuts.
Gate Alpha 3 taxi via Hotel 4, Hotel, Hotel 6, 2 East, 2 West, Charlie Delta 2167.
Okay, runway 16 right.
Delta 2167.
Dry, and let's put in the winds from the ATIS. Actually, let's not put in the winds from the ATIS. I'm just going to hit B. Oh, looks like I might have it already. Oh, that's from before. 3027. And they're pink, which I think means it's pulling out from the sim, so we'll just leave that alone this time. Let's do takeoff 2, flaps 5,
Delta 2167.
packs on,
continue
anti-ice
taxi.
off.
Continue taxi Delta 2167.
42 for the selected temp. 6.46 for the trim. It's a lot of trim. All right, gross weight. Let's find our reserves. FinRes. FinRes 2283. So 2.3, round it up. 2.3 reserves. Cruise wind 2.5 at 5.3. Really? 0.25 at 5.3. And then ISA deviation positive 6. All right, active N1 limit. Okay, I think we're done there. Assumed temp 42. All right, 42. Takeoff 2. Flaps 5. CG 146 for rotation, 149 for V2, 149 in the window. I'm just going to change these to 0. I guess we could set them to 164. I don't really do the program in the ILS thing for like a return. But all right, we'll set it to 164. It's very professional. Maybe.
Delta 669, gate Bravo 2 taxi via Hotel 4, Hotel 6, 2 East, 2 West. Gate Bravo 2
Okay,
taxi via Hotel 4, Hotel
nav,
6,
let's
2
get
East,
the
2 West, Delta
APU
669.
started. Let's turn all these on. APU start, APU gen. And anti-collision lights off for now. All right, let's get our permission for push and start.
Couch 323 at gate 9er. Request pushback and engine start.
I would have thought the D's nuts departure for sure.
Couch 323, Salt Lake City ground, pushback and engine start approved, face west.
All right, push and start face
Pushback
west.
approved, face west.
Are you
Couch
trying to have fun here,
323.
Brian? All right, I should get rid of those rings as well. Oops, control 4, fix. I assume I can hit delete. Okay, nice. Delete, delete, delete. All right, that's all out. Let's do departure and arrival. 16 right. Got the Desert 2 via BAM.
2386, ramp Charlie 1 taxi via
Arrival
Papa, hold
expecting
short, runway
35
32.
right. Slammer 5.
Ramp Charlie 1 taxi via Papa.
A not a
Hold
Neho.
short, runway tree 2, American
Slammer
2386.
5. 35 right. Let's put 35 right. All right, vectors right away, and then Dirch.
American 2386, cross runway 32 at Papa. Continue taxi
All right,
via
no
Papa,
discontinuities.
Hotel 1, Hotel 6, 2 East, 2 West, Charlie 3 West.
Oh my God.
Cross runway tree 2 at Papa. Continue taxi
All right,
via
so there we
Papa,
see our
Mike,
vector to
Hotel
the
1,
south,
Hotel,
just
Hotel
runway
6,
heading
2
until we
East,
get
2
turned
West,
around.
Charlie 3 West, American 2386.
All right, let's request our push and start. I thought I already did that, right? Oh yeah, we did. Face west. All right, let's connect. Connect the tug. Let's get our APU on.
Cockpit to ground.
APU gens on and APU bleed on.
This is ground. Stand by.
And let's get the ground power out of here. Menu. All right, system, sim menu, ground support, disconnect, set. Oh, Shooter says I'm doing my first NewSky flight since learning the A320? A20? A320? What are you in, Shooter? Where are you? Oh, you're in the Neo. Nice. A320 Neo. Are you in the fly-by-wire or the INI build V2? Which one are you in? All right, APU gen and bleeds are on. Let's get anti-collision light on. Plan our pushback facing west. West is nose right. Fly-by-wire, nice, dude. Are you doing it for NewSky or are you doing it for us? Doing it for the cap? Oh, if you're doing your first, it must be for NewSky, right? It's no problem. Just remember the lights. The lights will get you. Make sure you get that the beacon light on or the nav light on. The beacon and the nav. All the lights at the right time. Strobe before you get on the runway. All right, nose to the right. And start pushback.
Cockpit to ground.
Parking brake is off.
Go ahead.
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay, cleared for push start.
All right, packs are off.
Please release parking brake.
APU bleed is
Parking
on.
brakes are released.
Anti-collision light is on.
Commencing pushback. You can start the
All right, engine 2.
It will start in the sequence.
All right, engine 2 motoring. Still motoring. I'll hit B to sync the altimeter. Looks 3027 is still there. All right, motoring's gone. Engine 2 fuel. That's the left engine, and this is also the left engine.
SkyWest 3874, gate Alpha 5.
No cameras love the right engine, do they?
Gate Alpha 5, taxi via Papa. Hold short runway tree 2, SkyWest 3874.
I guess this is the only one. I don't know the reference, Brian, but I wish I did. Motoring? Sister, what's Sister Christian?
SkyWest 3874.
I'm gonna have to look that up later.
Continue taxi via Papa Mike, Hotel 1, Hotel 2 East, 2 West.
Cross runway tree 2 at Papa. Continue taxi via Papa Mike, Hotel 1, Hotel
Oh, an
2
80s
East, 2
song?
West, SkyWest 3874.
Is that, it's a song? Who is it by? Twisted Sister or something? Oh, I'll know when I hear it? Okay. I wish I could play it on the stream and not get banned. I'll look it up after the stream. Alright, valve is closed. Let's get number 1 going.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set
Night
parking
Ranger.
brake.
I've heard the band name Night Ranger before.
Ground. You may disconnect.
Okay, sir. Clear to disconnect.
I should use this camera more often so I see the flashing beacon. So I don't get dinged again. So embarrassing. Motoring. Motoring. Complete.
SkyWest 4029, gate Delta 15 taxi via Papa. Hold short runway 32.
Gate Delta 15 taxi via Papa. Hold short runway 32, SkyWest 4029.
SkyWest 4029, cross runway 32 at Papa. Continue taxi via Papa Mike, Hotel 1, Hotel 58.
Cross runway 32 at Papa. Continue taxi via Papa Mike, Hotel 1, Hotel 58, SkyWest 4029.
All right, both engines are good to go. Let's get the gens on. 1 and 2. Probe heat on. Packs on. APU bleed off. APU off. Taxi light to auto. Okay, I think we're good. Engine anti-ice off. Amazing. All right, flaps 5. Pitch trim should be set automatically with 6 something. So yeah, it's like 6.5. That looks right. All right, auto or braking to RTO. We'll get traffic on. I guess I can wait till we line up for that. Okay, and then we need auto throttle, VNav, and LNav. Oh, we can't do LNav until we're lined up. Let's see. It's got Vorlok shown over here for some reason. Probably just need to turn the flight directors all the way off and back on, huh? Okay, auto throttle. Oh, there we go. VNav, LNav. Just needed to recycle them from the landing. All right, we got data on here. We can see our first fix right there, Dirch. But we're going to take off this way to the west, or sorry, to the south. All right, 3027, 15,000. All right, all that's good. We're ready for taxi.
Couch 323, request taxi.
Couch 323, runway 16 right taxi via 2 west, Alpha 5, Alpha, Alpha 11.
Runway 16 right.
All right, we're just going to use the BeyondATC map for this.
Alpha 5, Alpha, Alpha 11. Couch 3.
Taxi lights on auto. Parking brake is off. All right, let's go.
Southwest 2011, gate Delta 14 taxi via Papa. Hold short runway 32.
Gate Delta 14 taxi via Papa. Hold short runway 32.
Is that an F-35 taking off right there?
Southwest 2011, cross runway 32 at Papa. Continue taxi via Papa Mike, Hotel 1, Hotel 58.
Cross runway 32 at Papa. Continue taxi.
All right, looks like Brian got a 3-4 instead. We're going for once. What was it, 1-6? All right, right onto Alpha. Shooter's in front of us, his first NewSky A320. Yeah, you're in an Airbus, you're in good hands. Got a Southwest over there, a JetBlue, an American. Couch captain behind us.
Delta 1262, gate 2, request pushback. Delta 1262, Salt Lake City ground, pushback approved, face west.
Should we put the pressure on Shooter and watch his takeoff, or should we be nice and leave you alone, Shooter? All right, looks like we're just taking this all the way down. Yeah, yeah, the very, very last turn there. Oh, auto throttle got turned off. Let's click that again. All right, auto throttle armed LNav, VNav. Oh, landing traffic. We got a Delta landing. Oh, the flare. Oonts, oonts, oonts. Delta connection. It flared, that was cool. They just added that recently, the flare like animation to the AI traffic. I mean, I don't really care. It doesn't need to look realistic when it lands. Just hearing the traffic and it existing is enough, in my opinion.
Delta 1262, runway 16 right, taxi via 1 west, Alpha, Alpha 11. Runway 16 right, taxi via 1 west, Alpha, Alpha 11, Delta 1262. Couch 323, contact Salt Lake City Tower 132.65.
That's us.
Take care.
All right, co-pilot, we'll take care of it.
Contact Tower 132.65, Couch 323.
All right, let's get traffic on. Get fuel flow reset. Auto brakes are already on RTO. We're just gonna say hello to Shooter. All right, seatbelt sign is on. Bleeds. Oh, ISO valve to auto. There we go. ISO valve auto. Recirc's on. Auto. Engine bleeds are on. Taxi lights on auto. And we'll just need our lights. All right, let's watch Shooter's first NewSky takeoff. No pressure. Where are we at here? Way down here. I think he's already on the takeoff roll. All right, we're gonna do the D-rated. Okay, he's setting up. You going full takeoff? You going full toga? You going flex?
West 3691, monitor ground 121.9er.
Ground 12.
A little bit of a crosswind from the right side. All right, he's spooled up. He's getting an air show for his first takeoff. Full toga. He's going toga. All right, underdogs lining up. Boy, that looks smooth. Beautiful. Very smooth rotation. Better than I can do it. All right, we'll catch up because we're in a Boeing. Here comes underdog. 737-800 on the roll. Couch blue livery with the bearded captain emote. Classic. Let's see if we can hear it. So smooth. Smooth as a couch. All right, 2 are away. My turn to mess it up now. All right, let's say we're ready for departure.
Couch 323, holding short. Runway 16 right.
Lights are on, engine started to continuous, and strobe.
Tower, wind 240 at 4, fly heading 270, runway 16 right.
270.
Fly heading 270, runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff, couch 323.
Approaching.
All right, 270.
Right.
Auto throttle, flight directors, V speeds. We'll just get the clock going now. Takeoff 2, flaps 5. Auto brake is set.
Delta 1262, holding short, runway 16 right.
Delta 1262, number 2 for departure, hold short of 16 right.
6 right.
Yeah, because we're on 16 right Delta. There's the Delta waiting for us. Dude, the traffic is so cool. We just heard the Delta right behind us. Love it. All right, takeoff config check is good. 50%, holding the brakes. Parking brakes off this time. All right, 50%. Press toga and put my throttle lever to full. All right, we got N1, LNAV, toga. Whoops, heading select. Turn off LNAV. They gave us fly heading 270.
Delta 1262, runway 16 right, line up and wait.
Look at that, they got the lineup and rate.
Line up and wait, runway 16
80 knots.
Delta 1262.
As we're like halfway down the runway, they got the line up and wait. It's so cool. We're on D-rated 2. Using all of this runway. V1, rotate. Alright, positive rate, gear up. Alright, gears up. 500 AGL. 270 for our heading.
Fly heading tree 60, runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff.
So they just got cleared for takeoff. They got a heading 360.
Cleared for takeoff, Delta 1262.
All right, 1,200 feet. Autopilot's on. Auto brakes off.
Contact Salt Lake City.
Still at flaps
Departure,
5. We're not
323.
gaining a ton of speed yet. All right, let's go flaps 2.
Salt Lake City, couch 323, climbing via Desert 2, 5,900.
Couch 323, Salt Lake City departure, good day, radar contact, cleared direct Dersh, resume the Desert 2.
Direct to Dersh.
Cleared direct Dersh, resume the Desert 2.
All right,
Couch
Dersh,
323.
execute LNAV, flaps 1. All right, we got LNAV in green, 15,000. And our current restriction's 12 or above at Derch. We're at 7 right now. All right, we're still at flaps 1, trending towards up. All right, let's get flaps up.
Salt Lake City, Delta 1262, climbing via rugged...
Yeah, I hope they do multiplayer. I know, me too. Yeah, multiplayer would be so cool.
Delta 1262, Salt Lake City departure, good day, radar contact, cleared direct Bubby, resume the rugged...
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably not. I don't. It's not even like in their roadmap, so I'm not sure how they might tackle it. They still have to do VFR. They have to release traffic injection, and then VFR is on their roadmap. Yeah, it would be really cool to hear voices, though. Oh, forgot to start the flight. No. Yeah, that's the danger of the SimBrief plugin is I was forcing myself by using this all the time. So I'll probably forget to do it myself because of that plugin. The plugin is so convenient, though. All right, we're coming up on 10,000 feet. Our temp is +2. We should probably get anti-ice on through this. Just through this little bit here for a minute. All right, there's 10,000 feet. Oops. Landing lights to off. And seatbelt sign off. No smoking off. Haha, smoking on the airplane. Haha. It's funny because I turned off the no smoking sign on an airplane in a simulator. All right, 10,000. And we need to be above 12 in 11 miles. There's 11. All right, we are gonna make it just fine. And we got TARA on. I wish it would default to standby. Right now, the transponder defaults to TARA every time you load in, instead of like one of the other modes. It'd be nice if it was like at least on transponder to start, like on standby. Or like altitude off, I don't know. All right, about to be above 12,000, a good 7 miles before we have to. And we are headed to Derch.
Couch 323, contact Salt Lake Center 2855, see you.
All right, they got us over to Salt Lake Center.
2855, couch 323, take care.
Well, we made that restriction fine even though we're on climb 2.
Salt Lake Center, couch 323. Good day, climbing via Desert.
I should look up the differences between the different climb, takeoff and climb D rates. I don't really know what's happening there technically.
323, Salt Lake Center, climb and maintain flight level 380.
Climb
380.
and maintain flight level 380, couch 323.
All right, 380. So we have restrictions that are like 12 and above, 14 above, 15 and above. There's nothing below, so we don't really need to clear them, but I'll do it anyway. Cleared that one. Now it's 15 and above. Cleared that one. I don't think the above restrictions have any effect on our climb. Not too sure. It's another question I have to ask the internet. Beautiful. Oh, I didn't update Volanta, sorry. Let's update the progress tracker. There we go. Brian said I set up my flight through the OFP in the NewSky app. You were done a while ago for forgot to actually start the flight. Yeah, I've made a habit of starting it as soon as I generate the OFP. I'm loaded at the gate. I generate the OFP through NewSky, and as soon as it's done, I click the start flight button and hit start flight before I even like start doing anything in the sim. If you use a checklist, you could add it to the checklist. Start NewSky app. All right, what's the weather like in Sacramento? Is that a 13 knot headwind? Nice, 13 knot headwind on runway 35 right. And the METAR says 10 miles of visibility, clear, 15 degrees Celsius. Nice and easy. Oh, yeah, I have the engine anti-ice on still. Let me turn that off. Alright, standard altimeter here and here. Done. 2,500 feet per minute. So we got 20,000 to go almost. I don't have it in my checklist to be fair. I think I've only forgotten to do it maybe once or twice in NewSky, but I used to forget to do it in On Air Company all the time. So much so that you guys would just make fun of me, which is warranted. It's fair. Lots of face palms during the On Air era. Did I put in my did I put in my reserve fuel? I did, right? Okay, I put in my reserves. Whew. Now let's go to progress. Top of climb, 94 miles. Direct Tipton. Alright, Sacramento, here we come. Oh, did we catch up to Shooter? Oh no, he's still in front of us. Alright, he's at 26,000 feet. I'm at 22. Underdog's at 28. It's my cost index. I am at D-rated climb. And what's my cost index? 56. I don't know if we'll catch up or not. Alright, heading bug is synced. And the co-pilot's doing half the work for us, so. We're the captain. Co-pilot does all the talking. All right, let's do a little check here. This is something very important that we have to check every stream. And I think we know how many days are left because It's 2 weeks away minus 1 day now that it's Wednesday. 2 Tuesdays from now. Countdown continues.
Westjet 2056 Heavy, contact Salt Lake Center 135.
Underdog's cost index is 5? Holy. I wonder why mine have been like mine have been like 60s usually. 5. What's your price for flight? Yeah, you fly this. Yeah, I rarely use the checklist too. The reason why I'm using it, well, I haven't been using it on this flight, but I use it on the first flight, is just because my NewSky ratings are so bad. But I think my lights are good. Look, I got strobe and steady, anti-collision, so we're good. Landing lights are already off and all that, so pressurization's good. Thankfully it doesn't check like pressurization. I'm surprised I didn't get dinged for the putting my flaps down at 1000 AGL. Maybe it's 500. Let me check the rule right now. Rules. Ticket price. SOPs. It's 500 feet, okay. Landing configuration, no gear or flap changes allowed below 500 AGL. So that's why I was safe there. I thought that ruined my rating, but I got a 10. I was going from flaps 15 to 30 at like a little as we were passing 1000 AGL. So it's down to 500 though, so it's more forgiving. I think that's a default 500. Because 1000's kind of cutting it short. Like by the time you're, like I'm setting the 5 mile ring. 5 mile ring for flaps 15 and gear down. And then I think 1000 AGL is a good spot, it feels like, to put down full flaps. I'll have to watch a pro do it again. Let's see how we're doing out here. Got a ways to go on the SID. We're getting all our climbing out of the way though, so. Still got 10,000 to go in the climb. Alright, let me look up the D-rated stuff. D-rated takeoff and D-rated climb. Oh, here's one. What's the difference between assumed temperature and D-rate takeoff thrust? This is, somebody quotes the Boeing FCTM. Fixed D-rate is considered a limitation for takeoff. Yes, takeoff speeds consider ground and in-air minimum control speeds at the fixed D-rate level of thrust. Thrust levers should not be advanced beyond the fixed D-rate limit unless conditions are encountered where additional thrust is needed on both engines, like wind shear, because it could result in loss of directional control. Let's see. Reduced takeoff thrust may be used for takeoff on a wet runway if approved. However, reduced takeoff thrust is not permitted for takeoff on a runway that's contaminated, so standing water, slush, snow, ice. I don't know that this guy's answering the question. What is the... Oh, it just says the differences with the minimum control speeds is the difference between assumed temperature and D-rate takeoff. But we use both, right? Like, I put in an assumed temperature and then chose takeoff to D-rated. So I don't know what the difference is. All right, let's see. Airliners.net. This is a different one. 10 months ago. Basic idea is to run the engines at less than their maximum power, TOGA or MCT, to reduce wear, allowing to extend time between overhaul and saving costs. Actual implementation varies according to aircraft type and engines, but the principle has not changed. Even the most modern engines do not like max power too often. In the Airbus, the procedure is involves a so-called assumed temperature in order to reduce the takeoff thrust. The outside air temperature entered into the FMS is higher than the actual outside air temperature, causing the FADEC to limit the thrust to a lower value. Besides the engine wear, yeah, we were talking about that. I don't know how long ago that was. It was just a few streams ago about assumed temperature and selected temperature. And yeah, my understanding was it fakes how hot it is, so the engines run at a reduced thrust, and that sounds like it was right. Outside air temperature into the FMS is higher than the actual outside air temperature. So I think like we were entering like 60 something Celsius when outside, you know, it's going to be like 20, 0 or 20 or whatever, wherever we are. But I don't know why it causes the FADEC to limit it. Because wouldn't it, like if we were hotter, higher pressure density, higher density altitude due to hotter temperatures, why would that result in the engine doing less thrust? Why would that result in the engine limiting the value? Wouldn't you need more thrust at higher temp because of higher density altitude? That's the confusing part to me. Because like generally, if we're taking off in the middle of the summer in Denver or something, super high.
Contact Salt Lake Center 132.25.
Contact Salt Lake Center 132.25, couch 323.
There are a lot of explanations in this thread.
Salt Lake Center.
I'm just looking on this this Google result here for airliners.net. Okay, Brian, you're out, dude. Have a good one. Oh, you're gonna use your mistake as a blessing in disguise. Head to bed. Oh yeah, it's almost midnight there on the East Coast. All right, Brian, have a good one, dude. Yeah, only on takeoff. Calculator on the fly-by-wire tablet will calculate your flex temp for you. Yeah. And the EFB here will do it on the for the Boeing, both of them. Both the iFly and the PMTG will tell you the assumed temp. This is like a much longer explanation. 7 years. Oh, joined 7 years ago. This was like relatively recently, 10 months ago. On Boeing airplanes, we have two options: fixed D rate and an assumed temperature. Right, can be used together, or so we're using them together most of the time, right? We're always doing an assumed temperature, or at least I am, instead of toga. So I'm doing like a flex or assumed temperature takeoff. And then there's a fixed D rate, which we also chose for this one, which is takeoff 2 in this case. If the airplane's fitted with 26K engines, we can essentially tell the engines for this takeoff they are to behave as if their thrust rating is 24 or 22K. Oh, so maybe that's what the fixed one is. Oh yeah, that's what he says. A fixed D rate is simple. You're telling the engines to pretend that they have a lower thrust setting. So I don't know what the engines are on this one, but he's saying, yeah, you're telling it that it has a weaker engine than it has. So reduces peak engine temperatures and associated wear. Can benefit the pilots, particularly on slippy runways, by allowing us to reduce our V1 if the stopping distance is critical, right? So if you have less thrust and you're going down the runway, your V1 speed is going to be lower because you'll be able to stop faster because the engine thinks it's got less thrust that it's capable of. So you're not going to be going so fast at that moment down the runway. Okay, that makes sense. So then an assumed temperature thrust reduction is telling the engines that they are to behave as the engines would behave on a really hot day. So yeah, he says I've used assumed temperatures as high as 60, which is, I think we had like, what was ours on this flight? Takeoff, performance, N1 limit. Oh, I can't see it right now, can I? So we're in reduced climb too. So we're again telling it to pretend the engines are weaker than they are. All right, there's 1,000 to go. Actually, over here we did it right. Yeah, our selected temperature was 42. So we did 42, telling it it's 42 out when the actual temperature out was, what was it, 2? All right, let's continue. We're just learning together. Yeah, behave as if they are on a hot day. Reduces peak temperatures and engine wear, but we aren't able to consider the reduced thrust rating in our takeoff calculations. Okay, so it'll reduce the peak temperatures, but it's not going to give you a reduced thrust rating for takeoff. On the airplanes I've thrown assumed temp, it's additionally prohibited on contaminated runways. They can be used together. In that case, we're telling the engines to behave like lower engines on a really hot day. Takeoff N1 settings can be impressively low, like less than 80%, as long as you have the performance data to support it. There's nothing wrong with doing both. Regardless of the weather, regardless of whether you do a full thrust takeoff or any of the reduced options, the takeoff fuel is essentially unchanged. The entire purpose is for engine wear. And nice, this guy's even answering the D-rated. This guy's incredible. What an answer. Arctic Flyer for the win. What an awesome. This is like so thorough. D-rated climbs are a different animal. Reducing climb thrust will have a negative impact on total fuel burn. Oh, we'll use more fuel in a D-rated climb. So we're on climb 2 right now, I think. Trade-off between reduced engine wear and increased fuel consumption. On Boeings, it's possible to independently select full thrust climb while still producing a reduced thrust takeoff. I thought I tried to click that and it wouldn't let me. That could be an iFly thing. It can result in a climb thrust actually being greater than takeoff thrust, which, while it's unusual, isn't generally a problem. There are only 3 discrete settings for climb thrust. On the CRJ, reduced thrust was only assumed temp. We call it flex. We maintain the flex setting through 10,000. Okay, it's talking about a CRJ now. That's interesting. Okay, so takeoff D-rated thrust and takeoff climb. Okay, let's see if I can summarize it then. So in my brain, we have the... Salt Lake Center, radar contact. Right now, I think we're using climb 2 right now because it wouldn't let us choose climb. But there's the takeoff 1 and takeoff 2, which are essentially telling it that you have weaker engines than you actually have. The climb is the same way, telling it you have weaker engines than you actually have. Doing a takeoff thrust reduction, either takeoff 1 or takeoff 2, helps you with a lower V1 speed because the engine is assuming it's weaker than it is. And then the assumed temperature is another way to do that, but it's based on telling the engine, maybe your normal engine, not a D-rated takeoff, but the full takeoff thrust power. Or it thinks it has the engines that it does have instead of weaker engines. But you're using, yeah, 1 or both of those to have it reduce wear and tear on the engine. So that makes sense. Oh, 2X, that's a good idea. Let's do 2X. There's no button for 2X in this, right? I don't think. I'm going to do 2X up here. Hopefully we don't mess up some turns here. Shooter says, I guess it makes sense if you think about a way a carburetor works. You actually get lower intake air temperatures when adding more fuel from the latent heat of vaporization. I don't know anything about carburetors or like engines in general, so for those people who do, cool. I mean, it's nice to know. Like, I tend to just do what SimBrief gives us, which is, you know, like in this case, like I did a takeoff 2, so we were telling it had an engine basically 2 grades lower than it had, so very reduced thrust. And then we also did an assumed or selected temp of 42. I have seen it up to 60. I don't know what it was on our last flight. Yeah.
Salt Lake Center, SkyWest 3204.
So in the sim, it's kind of silly, I guess, just because, like, well, it matters the plane, right? Like, if our plane is going to get wear and tear on the engine, I don't think the iFly does, but, like, the PMDG has all the failures and wear and tear and stuff. And, like, the Phoenix, for example, it might make more sense to do D-rated takeoffs and flex takeoffs for the sake of those planes. But if it does, I mean, whatever, you can always reset it, right? You can just have the failures and wear and tear off and then just do togas all day. Toga, pack off, no D-rated takeoff, no D-rated climb every time. I kind of like just following the real world stuff though, or, you know, like the sim brief real world as it gets with sim brief. Just makes it more interesting than doing toga every time. Hey, Underdog says engines, yeah, are designed to work more efficiently at cruise, not at low altitudes. Oh, it's cutting off your name. I turned off an option for that. Yeah, but it's interesting that the derated takeoff is not saving fuel. It actually most likely burns more fuel. Or sorry, not derated takeoff, the derated climb. So the only way you're using significantly more fuel is by using a derated climb. And when you use a derated takeoff or an assumed temp, those are just saving on wear and tear and not on fuel consumption. All right, we're in 2x speed. It's our top of descent here. 152. I'll just use this for a little bit. We'll get to 150 or 100, and then we'll turn it off. Or I could just start looking now, I guess. All right, show landing en route. Not sure that we can hit our. Not sure we can listen to the ATIS this far out, though. We'll see. All right, almost up to Battle Mountain VOR. And then we'll be on the arrival in a bit. Not until way over here at Slammer. All right, bottom altitude for the arrival is 4,000 for runways 35 left and right. Unless they change it on us. We have the Slammer 5. Star is 4,000 at Banza. 210 knots. All right, and then let's grab the ATIS, 26.75.
Salt Lake Center, Alaska 1453, flight level 350.
26.75.
Alaska 1453, Salt Lake Center, radar contact.
All right, no ATIS yet.
Salt Lake Center, United 1840, good day, flight
Double
level
speed.
350.
It's gonna go back and forth a bit.
United 1840, Salt Lake Center, roger.
Yeah, the iFly definitely doesn't like the 2x when we're doing turns with the autopilot. I'm gonna go to 1x and then wait for it to get back on course, and then I'll flip it back to 2x. Underdog's got his gear out. His gear's down. I have a feeling we're still going to see this kind of thing in Flight Sim 2024. I don't know. When I saw you guys, I think I saw you guys like just a couple times during the alpha. Oh, look, there's an AI right in front of him. There's no name, so that's one of the injected flights. Is right in front of us. Oh, I don't see it on the traffic, huh? I have TARA on. Maybe the iFly just doesn't show the traffic at all. Below. Oh, I didn't realize there's an above normal below switch over there. Oh, that's Lake. Oh, that's weird. It wasn't showing his name. Oh, it is Lake. That was weird. His name was gone for a bit. I could only see Underdog's name. Sorry, Lake. I didn't mean to call you an AI. Oh my God. Formation flying. That's like a screenshot for a promo for like a pamphlet, a marketing pamphlet right here. Minus the gear being down. It's a test flight, okay? Shooter's right behind us too. Sorry, I'm still at 1x speed. Actually, what's our top of descent? It's not that far away. 107 miles. All right, let's see if we can get the ATIS now. I think I have to flip-flop it each time. Yeah.
Read back, I'll hold short instruction. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Whiskey.
Whiskey. Oh, whiskey.
Sacramento Airport information. Whiskey. 1749 Zulu. Wind 325 at 8. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 12. Dew point -02. Altimeter 3006. Landing and departing runway 35 right, 35 left. Read back, I'll hold short instructions.
Alright, we have information whiskey 1749 Zulu, so that just got updated recently. Actually, wait, what's my in-sim time? Oh yeah, it just got updated 3 minutes ago on my in-sim time.
Alaska 1453, contact Oakland.
Alright, so we got altimeter 3006, and their landing runway is 35 left and right.
Alaska 1453.
So let's get the pre-selector 3006. Now let's do our landing calculation. 35 right. Winds are 325 at 8. 325/8. I think tomorrow's stream I'm gonna check out what's new on the marketplace. I don't know if we're getting any new planes tomorrow. I think I kind of want to do some lower altitude stuff. Do a couple legs of the world tour. Done in the airliners a lot. Gotta balance it out. Okay, temperature 12 and 3006. There we go. Alright, all op, flaps 30, packs on, anti-ice off, brakes 2, no non-normal. Calculate. Alright, 7,000 out of 8,600 feet. Let's just do brakes 3. 5,800 out of 8,600 feet. Alright, let's check the airport. 35 left, 35 right. Yeah, we'll want to stop as soon as we can. We're expecting 35 right, who knows? But we'll probably exit Delta 5 or Alpha 5. And then we turn around for the terminals. Alright, let's see what we got for approaches. Alright, 35 left. 35 left has an ILS. 35 right has an RNP. Okay. And let's see, we're coming from the east, kind of from the northeast, so we did this one. Yeah, this one doesn't really make much sense. We'd have to go all the way down this way, unless they're going to vector us. Let's see, where does this leave us? This leaves us west of the field, so who knows if we're going to get 35 left or right. Maybe we'll get some parallel landings here. Alright, so we're west of the field, so in that case, this approach is fine because we'll be this way anyway. Peach to Banza, Zitool. We got this like sharp left turn for 35 right for the RNP, or we could potentially have the ILS for 35 left. And there's an RNP for 35 left too.
Couch tree 23, contact Oakland Center 128.8, take care.
Alright, 28.8.
Contact Oakland Center 128.8, couch 323, have a good day.
Alright, 72 nautical miles, let's do double speed.
Oakland Center, couch 323,
get to our top of descent.
380.
2x speed activated.
Couch 323, Oakland Center, roger.
Looks like it's a 10 p.m. dinner tonight. It felt wrong to just do one flight. I feel like I gotta do at least two.
552. Good day, flight level 330.
Good day.
Air Canada 552, Oakland Center, radar contact.
Oh, nice. I know some of you guys were talking about the new CPUs earlier. JJ on the Discord said came in to see if the new CPUs are being discussed, and I'm not disappointed. Review videos are interesting today. I haven't watched any videos on them yet. I usually don't. I just take my buddy, a good friend of mine's word for it. My buddy Valis. 2 short ones is good. Yeah, I like the two. I like 2 short ones. 1 short one feels like I'm, especially if I don't get a 10. Like, this is a risk because I got a 10 on the first one. Now it's could just be all downhill from here. We'll see. I also had a snack earlier at the end of the workday, so I'm good to go. No hunger pangs right now. All right, let's check our top of descent.
Couch 323.
42 miles.
Expect Slammer 5, runway 35 right.
Slammer 535 right, nice. We accept.
Expect Slammer 5, runway 35 right, couch 323.
All right, so we're gonna get the RNP then? 35 right, there's a RNP Zulu and Yankee. There's no ILS for 35 right. All right, 36 miles. All right, we are 19 miles from Anejo. 27 miles till top of descent. The Slammer 5 foreshadowing. Oh no. Man, I hope not. I need the ratings. I gotta get this type rating. I mean, I don't even want to do the math. All right, let's go back to 1X.
Descend via Slemmer 5 arrival, Sacramento landing.
All right, going to 1X right now.
Right, altimeter.
All right, descend via Slammer. I already took that note. 4,000 is the bottom altitude. It's going to be a long descent. 4,000 from 38,000 down to 4,000. All right, that's set. First one's been, we got to get down to 20,000 already. So here's our top of descent. Flight level 20 to 22. All right, so the ILS, we're not going to need that one. We're expecting 35 right, so it's either the Yankee or the Zulu. One of them's GPS and one's the RNP, so this will be cool. I want to do the RNP. Regardless of what they say, we're going to do the RNP. So RNP Zulu 35 right. We want to do this cool turn here. So we'll choose Peach as our initial approach fix. So let's go departure arrival. RNAV Zulu 35 right. Zulu 35 right. All right, and then Peach transition, or Peach for the initial approach fix. And then let's pull this up. Oops. Pull Peach up into that slot. All right, we're left off on a vector. Let's just see if they connect. We'll just connect them. What's up, Binky? How's it going? Good morning. Insert own time of day here. Good evening. It gave you left? Oh, nice. Dude, we're going to have parallel landings. Well, potentially. We'll see how close we are to each other. Oh, shooter's right behind me.
Oakland Center, SkyWest 3204. Good day, flight level 359er.
What's up, Rich? Dude, shoot, we might see parallel landings. This will be pretty cool.
Continue climb to flight level 365.
Continue climb to flight level 365, SkyWest 3204.
That's so cool. You got the left and I got the right. All right, so we already did our landing calculation. Let's go down here and put in our flaps 30 speed here. And what do the winds say? Over here, 3-5 right, 8 knot headwind, 1 knot crosswind. I guess that means I can put 8 here instead of 5.
Runway 10 left, Southwest 1089.
Okay, let's check the plan screen here. So I'm gonna go to plans and zoom it all the way in. Or plan screen and step through it down here.
Contact Seattle Center 127.6, Spirit Wings 426.
There's Than, Banza. Where are we now? Oh, okay, it's way above. All right. Peach is way up here. So we step through to the, yeah, Peach is far north. Okay, then we have Banza. Can we do Banza as an initial approach? Let's just connect it from Than to Banza, I think. We're just going to connect it all the way. Have I noticed a performance hit? No. I mean, I'm sure it's going to do something, but I mean, I only use it at the beginning for the flight planning and then I turn it off. So I assume when I have it completely closed, it's not doing anything.
Horizon Air 2070, contact Oakland Center 125.
So we have we have Banza right here. It goes Banza, then vectors. So we're just going to grab the Banza from below and connect it. So this Banza before Zittel, we're just going to pull this Banza up and put it here. So we're going to go PK, Than, Banza, Zittel, and then we're going to do the turnaround, right? Yeah. So Bonanza is the intermediate fix. So we're going Banza, Zittel, Puggy, Leary, Jumbo. Leary, Jumbo, runway. Alright, so now if we step through, Slammer, Rice, PK, and then we're just turning here. This is going to be kind of crazy. We're just doing this huge, like, 270.
Good day, Oakland Center. Couch 323, descending.
Yeah, left turn, long left turn. That'll be fun. Alright, back to the map view.
November 3243 Bravo.
Oh, same transition, nice. Alright, we are in the descent, already at 30,000. We're going 2,800 feet per minute. We're on profile so far.
November 3243 Bravo.
Alright, let's so put our minimums in then, and our final approach course. So we're going to do the RNP. RNP 35 right.
American 2013 Oakland Center. Radar
348.
Climb and maintain flight level 290.
Climb and maintain flight level 290, American.
All right, 348. Yeah, Rich, it works with the GNS 530. Yep, I did test that when it came out to check if it would work because that's one of the huge benefits. And it's also really good for people that don't have, people that use the G1000 but didn't have access to the Navigraph G1000 plugin because that was only available through the hub. I don't know if that's changed, but now people that even without a Navigraph subscription, you can use the SimBrief plugin and import the flight plan into a G1000, a GNS. I haven't tried it with the GTN yet. All right, Underdog's doing the same transition. Excellent. They didn't give you a transition, did they? Anyway, we're just going to connect it so we can just let it do its thing. No vectoring this time. Kind of vectored myself last time. Yeah, the plugin's really cool. I'm glad they did it. I like it. I mean, yeah, I just like not having to tab out. Like I was tabbing out all the time. Now I just put the plugin over here on the left and put the EFB on the right and just go left and right, copy it in. Oh, you just copied, okay. But yeah, it's really convenient in this sim. I love it. To have it in the sim window instead of tabbing out to a browser or looking somewhere else for it, like NewSky. Pretty awesome. I mean, I don't think. For some people, like Navigraph is here to stay. I'm pretty sure. Like it's definitely here to stay. There are people that are going to want the Jeppesen charts, and after looking up and like learning that Jeppesen charts are available, like I think it was like 7,000 airports or something, whereas Lido charts are just like over 1,000.
November 3243 Bravo, turn left.
Let me see how many Lido charts exist.
Maintain 12,800.
Turn left, heading 230, descend, maintain 12,800, November 3243 Bravo.
I'm not sure how many Lido charts there are.
Alaska 1165, contact Oakland Center 1975. Contact Oakland Center 1975, Alaska 1165.
I might not remember the exact numbers, but it was pretty impressive. It was like the Jeppesen charts, I think it was like 3 to 5 times, something like that. 3 to 5 times as many charts because the LiDAR charts are focused on big like international style airports. So I don't think Navigraph's going anywhere. If anything, there's going to be people who are going to be able to fly using the LiDAR charts that weren't able to get Navigraph, and they're going to be very happy. It's also going to be a good learning tool for people who are just getting into simming using the EFB and the sim and the LiDAR charts. And then those people, if they stick with it, they'll eventually probably want to get the JEP charts and use Navigraph. So, I mean, especially when you can put on your tablet, like it's our simming, it's our ForeFlight replacement.
Contact Oakland Center 1975.
All right, we got 3006 in. Let's double check that Whiskey is the latest ATIS. A380's out. Bro chooses a 737. Yeah, I flew the A380 all weekend though, but I'm doing this because I want to get my type rating on NewSky. But yeah, it's true. Everybody's in the 380. I just don't do long hauls, so like it's fun doing it for unrealistic short hauls. It's kind of hilarious. I'll probably do it a little more. I like the plane a lot. Fly-by-wire is incredible. But yeah, I want to work on my virtual type rating on this thing. I put in a lot of flights in the PMDGs, so it's cool to do the rest of them on the max. And I've been messing up a lot too, so I gotta make up for bad flights. All right, here's standard altimeter. Or local altimeter.
Contact Oakland Center 119.75.
All right, over to Oakland Center.
Contact Oakland Center 119.75.
All right, 3006 is set.
Oakland Center.
Depressurizing.
Descending via
lights are still good.
Flight level 188.
And we're gonna do auto brake 3.
Couch tree 23, Oakland Center, roger.
Just arm the speed brake early. All right, here comes transition level. The 380 is great though. I had a good time. It's hard not to fly it when some of our fellow couch captains are making liveries for it. Massive lag at airports with lots of A380s, yeah. I mean, it just is any plane. Like, it could be any airliner. It's just the nature of multiplayer. You know what would be really, really nice is some setting where you can prefer your friends. Like with this flight sim, like with Flight Sim 2020, I've never used the group feature, but I think it's limited to a certain number of planes, and you'd have to invite each other. So it's kind of annoying, right? Like, it would be so cool if you didn't have to do that. I didn't test this in 2024, so maybe it's the case where what if you could have friends only multiplayer, where you just say only show my friends. You go into an airport, you're using BeyondATC, AI traffic or something like I'm doing, and you just see your friends. Like, that would be really cool. And then if you want, you could optionally say show everybody, but that would be so nice because then all of us could just add each other as friends as we pretty much already done anyway. And that'll help cut down on FPS because the only thing that I think Flight Sim 2024 is going to be the same way, right? They're not introducing, as far as I know, they're not introducing like model matching for all the multiplayer traffic. Like if you own the plane. And people aren't going to want to understand people aren't going to want to uninstall. I was reading Pinky's message at the same time. People aren't going to want to uninstall their planes, right? Just to improve their performance so it doesn't load in those full models. Anyway, I don't know. I'm not sure if they're adding any improvements there, but I hope there's something we can do to limit how many planes that are getting loaded in at any time. Because I think there's a limit of like 40 or 50 planes in Flight Sim 2020 that can be loaded in multiplayer. I think it might be 40. I heard CDL say it on one of the Microsoft group flights one time.
Couch tree 23, contact NorCal approach 127.4.
But if they do something like that, like it's nice if it would prioritize your friends.
Approach, Couch 323.
Pinky says a lot's changed in 20 years. Advise on what you would deem essential software for immersion. Well, it matters how new you are. So like, or if you've got real world flying experience. I don't. I'm just a gamer guy.
Altimeter 3006.
All right, we got 3006. It's hard to answer without more information, Binky. But if you're flying airliners, and you've done it before, and you know how to use charts, you know how to do IFR flight planning and fly IFR flight plans and routes, do SIDS and stars, all that stuff. If you're already experienced with all that stuff, then I would say the recommendation is to get your favorite plane, whether it's like an Airbus or a Boeing. If it's an Airbus, you want Phoenix, spelled F-E-N-I-X. Get the Phoenix A320 or the 319 or 321. If you want the bigger Airbus, there's a new one that just came out, the 380 came out, fly-by-wire, it's free. Or you could get the A320 from fly-by-wire, which is free, like start there. They're really good as well. Phoenix is like the end game. And then you'll want Navigraph for your charts. Navigraph is like ForeFlight for simmers. It's like an annual cost though, it's like $100 a year. And you get like Jeppesen charts that you can use in the sim. And if you're on the Boeing side instead, then the options right now are PMDG, they make a 777 or the 737 3rd gen series, or this is the iFly Max if you want a Max. This is relatively new. The PMDGs are a few years old, but they're also incredible. So those are like the end game, the most things. And then if you really, really want to take the immersion crazy, you can get GSX, Golf, Sierra, X-Ray. GSX Pro is like ground handling and like passenger loading and all sorts of stuff like that. And like, you know, follow me cars and marshalers and then if you want ATC, if you want to do human ATC, you can use VATSIM or IVAO. And if you don't want to use human ATC, what I'm using is called BeyondATC. It's like a new AI ATC program that has traffic injection that's really good. It's like in a beta, but it's only $30. $30 one-time cost. The only optional extra cost is if you want to do the supporters pack, which is another $30. You get like you get access to like earlier experimental features like traffic right now. And or you can pay extra for better AI voices, but the free voices are great. All right, hopefully that's if you don't fly airliners, then I gave you a ton of useless information, but if that sounded useful, you can just rewind the video to hear it again and again. So hopefully that's useful. And then, yeah, I mean, as far as the flight sim itself, Flight Sim 2020 is out. It's been out for 4 years. Not next Tuesday, but the following Tuesday on November 19th, Flight Sim 2024 will come out. If you don't own either one, the cheapest way, assuming you're on PC, the cheapest way to get into Flight Sim 2024 is through Xbox Game Pass for PC. It's a monthly subscription thing that gives you access to tons of games, including Microsoft Flight Simulator. But the first month, you remember, it's only $1. So if you really if you're itching to play the next 2 weeks until Flight Sim 2024 comes out, you could do it for $1 by starting a Game Pass membership. Flight Sim 2024 will also be in Game Pass. So if you continue that membership, or you still have, like the other half of this month, you would have access to Flight Sim 2024 instantly as well. The standard edition. The different edition of Flight Sim just give you more airplanes. So you don't have to worry about them. You can always add them later. So if you end up loving like Flight Sim 20 or 2024 at any time, you could like cancel your Game Pass subscription because if you're not playing those other games it gives you, and you could just you pre-order 2024 Premium Deluxe. Nice choice. Yeah, the only reason I went to Aviator is just to round out my collection of the Microsoft planes, but yeah, Premium Deluxe. If I didn't want those few planes I didn't have, I probably would have done Premium Deluxe as well. Nice. Alrighty, that was a lot of information. Hopefully that's all helpful. You can always, I don't know if you're using Discord, but if you're not familiar with Discord, it's like if you've ever used like Microsoft Teams or Slack like professionally in your life, They're like chat rooms basically, but Discord is like the similar thing for gamers. So if you want to ask more questions, here's a link to our Discord server. It's free to use. You just have to install software, you know. If you want to chat more about it or get suggestions, I'm in there, and a bunch of other people from the channel hang out in there. And there's also like the Microsoft Flight Sim official one you can join that has like probably tens or maybe hundreds of thousands of people in it at this point. There's lots of Discord servers you can join. Think of it like chat rooms, like Reddit, but for chat rooms. You know, you join all these different servers, and each one is for, you know, a different community.
Report the field in sight.
Field in sight, southwest 1192.
Oh yeah, I should probably start slowing down here soon, right? Okay, we have 6,000. I'm going to put in the bottom altitude for the RMP approach, just because we're just going to fly it all the way through. 1,100 at Jumbo? All right, down to 1,100. All right, 240 knots. And I guess I can do the rings. 348, runway 34 right. All right, runway 34 right. Oh, can I only do 34? Okay, I guess we'll just do 34. And then we'll do, sorry, 348. Was it? 348 at 10. 348 at 5. I need to pay attention that I slow down. Wait, where are the rings? I did something wrong. Is it not connected? And we got 3-4. Oh, 3-5 right. Was I trying to do 3-4 right? I did 3-4. Whoops.
Southwest
That's why. 3-5 right.
Tower 125.7.
There we go. Messed that up. Let's try it again. 348
southwest 1192.
at 10. 348 at 5. All right, there we go. All right, we're still on the VNAV profile. So we got this big sweeping left turn and then landing. So we need...
Speed. Adjust.
Adjust what? Oh, traffic. Oh, it's giving me an RA. Is that underdog's right behind me? Shooter's in front of us over there, 5,500 feet. All right, we're at 56. We're right on profile. And the co-pilot's in charge of our comms.
Increase descent. Increase descent.
Increase descent. All right, let's turn off the RA for now. There we go. Let's switch it over to TA.
Traffic. Traffic.
All right, I'm gonna get flaps 5 out since we gotta take. Oh, there's a southwest right in front of us too. So is that AI traffic then? Okay, that's AI traffic right in front of us. Underdog's right behind us, but that looks like AI traffic. Dude, it's so cool to see it doing the turns like that right in front of us. That's awesome. All right, flaps 2. We can get flaps 5 out below 250 knots. So we're going to go flaps 5. Trying to get slowed down because it's going to be a sharp left turn and then we're landing. I mean, we're already at the 5-mile ring.
Southwest 1979. Leave Bonza heading 175. Expect radar.
All right, there's the airport right there.
Runway tree 5 left.
All right, we got our lights on. There's seatbelt sign on. Everyone's got to put out their cigarettes now.
Couch tree 23. Turn left heading 155. Vectors for the...
All right, we're going to ignore them on the vectors. We got our auto brake set and our speed brake is armed. Keep looking over there for my charts, but I keep forgetting I'm using this. All right, and our... All right, RMP 10. RMP 0.3, 0.02.
Southwest 1979, descend, maintain.
So I guess
2,000
technically,
feet,
oh no, our
altimeter
actual is
3006,
0.02, so we can do the
vectors for the
316 minimums. Oh, I have my old minimums in. We need to put 316. 316 barrow.
Couch tree 23, turn left, heading 150.
Turn left, heading 150, couch 320.
We are going to start a left turn. Let's get our gear down and flaps 15. Our V ref is 143, so 148. 148 for our final speed.
1923, 11,200 with information whiskey.
Airport's right there. Lock in.
1923, north.
Lock in, everyone.
Altimeter tree 006, expect the visual approach, runway tree 5 left.
Altimeter
All right, flaps 15 and gear down.
approach runway tree 5 left, southwest 1923.
Is that underdog right in front of us? Yeah. All right, we're at 165 knots, flap 15 speed right now. We don't have control yet of the speed. All right, I guess we'll hit approach. I don't know if this can do it. All right, Vorlok. I don't know that this can do RMP approaches actually. So
2,500.
we'll get down to 1,100 feet, and then we might have to. I mean, we're gonna have to disconnect. We're just gonna be really close.
Southwest 1979, turn left, heading 07.
Like, I don't think this. I don't think the iFly does RNAV approaches yet. Like, approach isn't giving me like final approach point, or what is it? Final approach. I forget what it normally shows in the enunciations.
Southwest 1979.
Anyway, let's get flaps 30.
Couch tree 23, airport is at your 10 o'clock, 7 miles. Report the field in sight.
Now let's do speed intervene. Field in sight, couch 323. 148 for our final speed.
Couch tree 23, cleared visual approach, runway tree 5 right.
Visual.
Cleared visual
yeah,
approach,
she's got it.
5 right, couch 323.
Southwest 1979.
All right, another left turn.
Airport is at your 10 o'clock, 10.
We're pretty much just doing GPS flying here, rather than like an RMP approach. Yeah, because I think we're supposed to be able to use the RMP approach button, I think, and see something else enunciated here.
Cleared visual approach 35 left, Southwest 1979.
Wonder how close that Southwest is to us.
1923.
And we're going over here to 35 right.
Vectors for visual approach, runway tree 5 left.
Okay, the Southwest got 35 left. All right, underdog's right behind us. Oh, shooter's out there. He extended his downwind,
Southwest 1979, contact Capital Tower.
so we can see him coming for his first landing on
Over to tower 125.7, Southwest 1979. See you.
his first NewSky landing. All right, let's pull our throttle back and get ready to disconnect. Which airport? We're landing at Sacramento. Salt Lake to Sacramento. Oh, that's it. Yeah, Vismo says IELTS is FAC and glide path. Yeah, final approach course and glide path. Default ways to fly an RNAV is LNAV, VNAV. Yeah, I guess that's what we're doing now. I'm not sure if the PMDGs can do the full like RNP style approach. I think they can. But yeah, I'm guessing we just can't do them here on the iFly yet. All right, we'll get the auto throttle and autopilot off.
1,000.
Oh, we're so high.
Approaching 3, 5, right.
Southwest 1285, descend, maintain 3,000 feet, altimeter tree 006, vectors for the approach.
All right, we're good on the Pappies now.
Descend, maintain 3,000 feet, altimeter 3006, southwest 1285.
Oh my god, our speed. Ooh, my speed's low. All right, got the speed up.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10,
Oh my god. Oh, the nose. I don't know how to prevent the nose from coming down so hard. That might have been too soft. We don't want the greasers. We get penalized for the greasers. Alright, auto brakes off. Spoilers disarmed. Alright, that felt pretty good. Felt a little like gusty. And I was too high. I should have disconnected like way earlier. Since it's not gonna take us below 1100 with VNAV. We're at solar farms over there. Alright, parking brake is on. Flaps all the way up. Auto brake off. Oh, I forgot continuous. Rip. The lights. Okay, lights are good. They can smoke again.
Southwest 1285, turn left heading 075. Intercept the tree.
Alright, where are you guys at? Oh, underdog right now. Beautiful. What timing?
Turn left, heading 075. Intercept the 35 left localizer. Descend, maintain 1,900, Southwest 1285.
Oh, I might have add-on. It looks like he... Oh, yeah, he's got to be down by now. I have add-on scenery. Classic. Alright, then here comes Lake Pilot. Shooter's on the parallel. He's at 1,000 feet. Looks like Lake's going to land first in the 600.
Airport is at your 10 o'clock.
The pockets rockets. Come on, give me a good rating. 9.7. I'll take it. 9.7. Yes. No type rating yet, but I'll take it. 9.27 is my average. Alright, here comes Lake. 1.18 Gs. I wonder what I got dinged for. Great touchdown. Off center line takeoff. Yeah, I felt like I was a little off center line. Oh no, shooter's coming at the exact same time. Alright, I'm about to make my way over there. This is his first NewSky rated landing in the Airbus. Or in an airliner at all, right? Lake is down. Nice landing, Lake. That looked nice and soft. I know you're floating on my screen, but I could tell. Beautiful. Alright, here comes Shooter. I think he's over here on the parallel. He's at 400 feet. Oh, you tried the salty once. No good. I don't know if I've ever flown the salty. I don't think I have. Dude, if you're enjoying the fly-by-wire A320, if you stick with it and you love the Airbus, dude, the 319 is so fun. There's just something about it. I just love the 319. Just a bit shorter. You can like get in and out of slightly smaller runways, airports. I don't know. It's really nice. And we have sweet polka dot liveries for it. He's already touched down. Look at this smooth nose wheel. I just slammed my nose wheel on the ground. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because I'm pulling back, like holding the flare, holding the stick back. I don't know if that's causing it to slam down somehow. Oh look, that Southwest just landed. Or it taxied off. Here's the AI traffic moving along. What the? It sounded like it was playing music for a second. It's going to its gate. Dude, I'm happy with the I'm happy with those two landings. A 10.0 and a 9.7 tonight. Oh, he's just parking right out here, isn't he? Dude, they definitely improved the taxiing a bit. Like it actually like did some slower like some braking there. All right, Peep is coming in 737-800. You're scared to close it? Close it. You can close the flight plan as soon as you exit the runway. You don't even have to change any lights. You can just close it. It doesn't track anything after the touchdown, like your shutdown procedure, any of that. Yeah, you can land, vacate the runway, and not change a single thing on the plane, and just hit close flight plan, and you're good. You don't have to shut down the engines or anything. $9.91. Let's go. Amazing, dude. That's awesome. 9.91. That is incredible. I got a 9.70. All right, somebody ban him. He got a better landing than me. Get him out of here. His first one. Nice job, dude. All right, here comes Peep, 737-800. I don't know what the rules are set as right now for the, like, Josh changes them pretty frequently, so I'm not sure. And probably for good reason, so I'm not sure if you have to do a second flight or not to get into couch captains. I think he changed it to like 2 flights and like a 9+ or something like that. All right, here comes Peep God, 737-800. The winds were really nice on this landing here. Nice headwind. Beauty. Man, what a smooth landing. Beautiful all around. All right, any more names out there? I think that's all of us. Yeah, I think that's all of us. Oh no, Luke is out there still. Oh, Luke's at 22,000 feet. Sorry, Luke. I don't think we'll be able to see you land. I gotta go eat some food and be done for the night. What's Luke in the 800 as well? 737-800. Yeah, I think one of the benefits of flying the PMDG is probably the RNAV stuff. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't normally do the RNAV approaches, but I think that would be one of the reasons to fly the PMDG. And they just did that update with the working weather radar, right? And they did. Oh, you started when we were leaving the ground. Yeah, the PMDG is like gonna be more full featured, and it's got an update. I'm hoping that we get an iFly update, you know, before the end of the year. I'm not being sarcastic. Like who knows what they're adding and how long it's going to take them. I mean, it's already November, so that's only like, you know, 7 more weeks. 7 weeks until 2025. You've been eyeing the 319. Yeah, it's so annoying because, well, do they still have the bundle deal if you buy all of them at once? Because you have to buy the 320 first and then get the A319 321 expansion. But I mean, it's the equivalent of having like the PMDG 737 700, 800, and 900 is pretty much what you're getting. The 700, aka the 319, the 800, aka the 320, and the 900 ER, aka the 321. They're pretty comparable. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with the 319. And we have liveries for all of those, thanks to Chase and Manny and Av and Crisp. We have the fly-by-wire liveries too. Fly-by-wire's got some of the really slick ones. Like there's, I love the white one, the black and white one with the butter emote on it. I don't know, we just got You know, I'm biased. I love all the liveries we have. It's amazing we have so many. What's up, Shremmy? Is Flight Sim 24 out yet? No, the exclamation point's warranted. It'll be out not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after that, the 19th. And it'll be available on Game Pass, Microsoft Store, and I assume Steam. Yeah, the 19th. Got about 13 days. I'll be streaming it all week. Oh, you're running the blue and black one? Oh, did it? That's so weird. It's not showing you. I think it's just FSLTL is messing with my liveries. Like, it's doing such a good job with all the injected traffic, but yeah, with the multiplayer traffic, it's been, how am I playing it? I'm not. This is Flight Sim 2020. It doesn't say I'm playing 2024, does it? I didn't mess up the categorization, did I?
Southwest tree 78, NorCal approach, altimeter tree 006, expect the visual approach, runway tree.
No, mine said, okay, no, my page says Flight Sim 2020, okay.
006, expect the visual approach, runway tree.
Bro is floating. It looks different. No, this is Flight Sim 2020. This is 2020. I wish I was playing 2024. We did get to play it over a weekend though. There was an alpha preview weekend where everybody got to play it for like 3 days. So I played it a ton. So if you want to watch some 2024, I have all those replays on my channel. It's from probably like 3 or 4 weeks ago, I think. You just have to go back in the live, go to the live section. You can watch me play it for 24 straight hours. But there's a lot of videos. There's a lot of videos out there for it. You think it's going to be mid-motion, man? I don't think so. No way. It's awesome, dude. I couldn't get enough. The career mode, the new lighting improvements, the performance improvements, all the new planes. There's so many new planes coming out with it. The graphics are nuts, dude. You get in first-person mode and walk around. You, like, take a virtual hike anywhere in the world. It's insane. We didn't even get to see it in its final form, you know? It's going to be insane. I'm very excited for it. I was pretty excited already, but after we got access to the alpha, we played it for 24 hours on the stream, like over 3 days, I'm even more excited about it. It's so good. I mean, they could for sure have a bad launch. Like, there's so many games that have crappy launches. It won't be surprising if they don't have a good launch. That's any major game that launches has problems.
Lead minor heading tree 20, expect radar vectors for
whoa, where are we going here? It's trying to target Peep. Where? I don't even know where it took me. Alright, let me reset the camera. Whoa! What the? What? Where are we? What? What? That negative 3,000 Alright. What just happened? I can't move the camera. I can't move the camera up.
Southwest tree 78, fly present heading. Intercept the tree 5 left localizer. Descend, maintain 1,000.
Oh, there's the airport.
Altimeter tree 006.
I've had this happen before. Anyway, yeah, very excited for Flight Sim 2024. Alright guys, so that's a fun way to end the stream. Alright, GG's. Thanks guys for flying along. I'll catch you guys maybe tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. If it's not tomorrow, it'll be another day soon, so I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, good game. Congrats, Shooter, on the awesome first landing, man. Very impressive. And Lex, if you're still around, thanks for those. Thanks for the 5 gifted, and Raccoon. I don't know if you're still here, but thanks for the super chat earlier, guys. Really appreciate it. I'll see you guys. See you guys in the next stream. Shameless Discord link in the chat again, and yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go have a 10 p.m. dinner and chill out. I'll see you guys on the Discord. Have a good night. Bye bye. I mean, see ya. See ya. Bye bye.